And we're live. Make some noise, guys.
What's up?
Spirit fingers.
Jazz hands.
Love it. Whole variety pack there. Welcome, Wanderers, back to Records of the Realms. This is Darkness Arc. We are in session 15, and we're starting hot. It's going to be an interesting time as we get into it. But first, a round of intros, we're about to start, before we get into intros, we're about to start October very shortly. We have some one-shots coming up, and then a whole month of other sessions as well. So if you want to see what those are, come onto the Discord, hang out with us. If you want to play some games, come on the Discord and hang out with us. We super appreciate having you on there. But for now, hi guys, I'm Vinny or Vander from Vander.Vision. I do cosplay photography, videography, and I make TTRPG stuff on here with people like you to copy PBS for a moment. And we're going to go all the way. We're gonna why don't we start with Lol's favorite first? All the way down with Crazella first.
Hey guys, I'm Crazella or Zella. I'm going to be playing Mama Irona tonight, who is on 1 HP after picking a fight with a very high-level warlock that she shouldn't have been. But it's all good. Guys, you guys know that I stream here on Twitch. We're here every Sunday. I will be doing my first stream TTRPG game next month for October. I'm really excited about that. It's going to be Spooky Heist, which is a Honey Heist spin-off for me that I'm doing on October 26th. When I have more details, I will tell you guys. But yeah, super, super excited and happy to be here.
Heck yeah, awesome. Tech, if you don't mind going next.
What's up, everybody? Tech Frost here. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I know my mic has been acting kind of crazy. Did not forget, I came in from the tool shed this time. Didn't come from the basement. I am both halves of Balmore and Ruff, our Fracta McKinku. Really happy to be here. So far, we have a lot of good things going on with our setting up our voice acting, our audio book. Also, one shot called Hen House. I am doing a horror one shot, multi-choice. Hopefully, that can get up and running by October, so we can do some one shots over with Records of the Realm.
Hell yeah! I'm very excited to see how that goes. Over to Joe.
What's up, geeks? I'm Joe from New Age Geeks. You can also catch me at New Age Cosplay, where I do cosplay stuff. I play Malkith. That's all I got.
Awesome. Over to Lark.
Hi, I'm Lark. I play the Drunken Fist monk Keliot, who is absolutely sloshed right now. I don't know what he's going to do. But yeah, you can find me at Exalted Lark on most other social medias. And I'm in the attic. I came from the attic today.
I'm gonna map out this house one day. Figure out where
Can we have a one shot in this house?
Sure, it's literally Tech's house.
No,
not Tech's house. That's a horror one shot. No.
Nah, we'll do it casual and cozy. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So much horror. Anyways, Jocelyn, up to you.
Hi, my name's Jocelyn. I use they, she pronouns. I am playing felon. They could be a felon. They could be a felon. You never know.
They joined Keliot.
Malkin's like, thank God. I am playing Phelan, the Star Elf Ranger Goody Two Shoes. They, them pronouns. I'm all over the place. October is going to be a very busy month. I am going to be running Candela Obscura here on Records of the Realms on October 24th. I'm super excited. Jay's at that table. In addition, I will be running 2 Good Society player games this month. Well, 2 sessions of the same Good Society player game on the 11th and the 18th, which are Fridays. Vinny's in that. So that will be a very fun time. But yeah, just keep him busy. And I guess I was in the basement. The basement was mine.
All right. All the way up to Jay.
What's up, everyone? My name's Jay. I use they, them pronouns. And tonight I will be your friendly neighborhood furbolg named Syria who uses she, they pronouns. I'm very excited to be back once again. And I came from under Vinny's bed. Didn't know I was there the whole time. And
Good
yeah,
stuff.
I'm fun fact, I'm actually...
I'm gonna retcon mine. I'm actually in the closet right now.
Oh.
That's where I am.
Well, I was the monster underneath the bed the whole time. But anyway, I will be joining Jocelyn with the Candela Obscura, which I'm very excited about. And then we also have coming up the one shot that Vinny mentioned with Absurdia.
Oh, that's right. Oh my
God.
God.
That's on the 12th.
Yeah, we're doing Absurdia on the 12th. Mika's running it. Jay are in it. Watch us be
absurd. And that's all I got. Recording live from underneath Vinny's bed.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you have a good time down there, you enjoy it.
Making friends with the dust bunnies.
There's a lot of there's a lot of dust bunnies under there. A lot of photo gear too. I mean, it can be really fun. And we also did just complete a community goal, so you guys just went from having 4 crits to 5 crits available now. So enjoy that.
I just watched Malkith go, oh, really?
And look, I mean, I don't mind tempting y'all. We're starting another goal right now, so if you feel like donating to that one, go ahead. I'm raising it to 70,000. I need to see where the cutoff point is, where it's just a little too much to ask in 30 days. But yes, let's get a recap if you don't mind, and then we will get right back to it.
Oh boy. All right, here we go. I'll try to keep it brief, but I can't promise that. So we flash back to Ironea's mission with Dee. Basically, Dee had Ironea take care of a child who, I guess more like a teenager, whose parents are Loth followers, who is being bullied by some teenagers whose parents are Illustrate followers, the 2 drow gods. Doing her best persuasion and intimidation, Ironea did manage to get the older kids to leave the kid alone, whose name is Kepler, and then came back to Dee. However, Dee very nonchalantly was wiping blood off of his hands onto a rag and then throwing that rag into the ocean, or the sea, or whatever we call it in the Underdark. And that is where the party reunited with her. We ended up, Ruff very wisely reminded Jesper that we were owed the rest of our payment, while Phelan asked to join Jesper for the Celestial event, which is happening tomorrow night. We decided, fuck it, we're getting drunk tonight. But first, we went to the Trickster's Nook, which is a dry tavern run by a couple. This tavern is dedicated to the Trickster god. I'm sorry, Vinny, is it Hlal, or how do you say it?
I have the wiki open. Give me half a second. Pronounce.
No worries.
He halal.
Halal. Okay. We ended up looking around and seeing like little drawings that the kids had done and things like that. Well, Ironea definitely saw some of the kids who were problems or around the problems earlier, and Malkith, with absolutely no question, just started tormenting them with thaumaturgy. Then we ended up sitting down to have some food while a fairy dragon circled above us. Well, it turned out the fairy dragon is known as the Jester. Kellyot's pretty convinced it's Halal himself. And the fairy dragon proceeded to mix up all of our coins because, then we ended up going to the Bat Roost Tavern and met Brandel B. Brandelson V, or Brandel, a Batkin, corncob pipe smoking bartender, who very quickly took Kellyot's magnum opus of brewed herbal alcohol, decided it was great, and ended up getting sold to the bar as Pangolin Punch. Kellyot introduced the group to Scrumble, which is basically alcoholic cider that tastes nothing like alcohol, and we proceeded to get very drunk. Malkith added fiery gems to his drink. Balmor had Malkith drunken send affectionate notes to Kalissa. Phelan got frustrated drunk only to get lesser restored by Malkith, and then definitely got drunk again and fired back when he was making fun of them. And Nim turned into a hippo. Brandel began ranting about a vigilante known as Drider Lad. Don't worry, no relation to any hero that you would know in the real world. Don't know what you're talking about. And Brandel blames this vigilante for the murder of several families, leaving their kids behind. And these were families who were followers of Illustre. Irona very quickly put together the dots and went to find Dee, who she knew was the real culprit of these murders. Dee said he did this to stop the parents who followed Illustre from imparting worse lessons to their kids, and that this was very clearly a mission given to him by Lulth. Irona basically said, are you going to do everything she says? You're not going to think of anything else. And then Irona basically said, step outside, I'm going to fight you. That went about as well as you could have imagined, though actually better than maybe you could have imagined, as Irona cast Magical Darkness and got some solid hits off him, whittling down the level 17 Warlock to half his hit points before he took Irona down, and she began to roll death saves. In the meantime, Ruff managed to sneak out from everyone and visit the Jester, the fairy dragon at the Trickster's Nook, asking the dragon to sever her and Balmor, saying that she's not good for Balmor and that Balmor has almost gotten her killed. The Jester said he will sever them, but it's Ruff's job to live despite it, though he looked quite forlorn about the prospect. Essentially, the big fight happened, death saves were happening, and Dee was carrying Irona back to the tavern over his shoulder while she rolled death saves, which Ruff saw. Ruff used a feather to grab Irona away from Dee, bringing her lifeless body into the tavern. As the party reacted in horror, Irona rolled her last death save, and it was a nat 20. And that's where we are now.
It was. I appreciate your dice having such a good sense of theater and drama. It was very nice of them.
It's almost as if a bunch of us are theater kids. Who knew?
Specifically,
I was hanging on by the edge of my seat and was preparing my other character sheet.
Oh my god, I was like about to lose it. I thought for sure we were going to lose Irona.
Well,
No.
the night is young, folks. Let's see what happens.
No,
as
not
we
happening.
cut back into scene,
No!
Ruff, who had just
Vinny,
dived
no.
into the bar through the door with Irona, who, rolling a nat 20, gets that last little extra leg of life and is able to sit up with 1 health, while the rest of you are in the bar, near enough that you can be involved as you see fit. Before we end up going into full initiative, Irona, I'm giving you a turn, and then we are rolling. What would you like to do?
I think there's only one thing I want clarification on before I roll with what I'm going to do. Is Dee coming into the bar?
No. As Dee was coming to deposit you at the bar, and Ruff just grabbing you made it so he had to take 10 less steps. So he's fine. He does also have your braid in his hand now, and just kind of looks at it for a second, and then looks back.
I completely forgot about that, and I am salty, but it's fine. Okay. So I think, so as you guys see Ruff just coming into the bar with my, basic, almost corpse-like body at this point, I think with that nat 20, Naya has this, kind of, gasp of life of, coming back to, and is just looking around at all of you, and, out of just reaction, is gonna cast, protection from evil and good on herself.
Hey, what happened?
Where?
Naya's just completely out of breath and is just pointing out the door.
Ruff is gonna.
As soon as that finger's pointed,
Sure.
Malkin
Everyone else is reacting.
standing up. The flame. He's just using produce flame across his whole body. At this point, it bursts out through his mask, and the mask this leather strap just burn off and drop down to the ground. And he just starts moving towards the door.
All right.
No, wait.
Before anyone else does anything else, you have a bonus action and movement. All right, yeah, on your turn.
Okay.
So if there's anything else you want to do? You can also talk to them real quick, but
yeah. So as I'm getting up off the floor, Naya is just struggling, going specifically towards Mal because she already knows, and just is just grasping your shoulder and just shaking her head down. She's very out of breath, guys.
What?
Ruff,
Ruff, wait.
Ruff. or
I would say Ruff is just going to sprint out.
Okay.
I'm gonna pursue you. I think I'm gonna go wait, and I'm gonna just take off after you.
Melkith, what are you doing? And then I will let both Nympheria and Kellyot react how they want. But I want to double check what Melkith is doing related to Arnea's head shake.
Arnea, can you roll me a persuasion check, please?
Oh my god.
Can I have advantage because I look like shit?
What do you think? I
Based
think
off
that
the
gives you
last
disadvantage.
conversation you had against me, I would say, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it's a 23.
He stops moving in that moment.
I think
wasn't me telling you not to.
I think on the persuasion side of this, I like in a very like strained kind of breath. Did either lad? No. Don't. Like, I am just, like, guys, I'm basically almost just died. Like, she is not wanting to pursue this fight because she knows it's not gonna end well. I started the fight. No.
But Ruff's about to start another fight.
Kellyot and Nympheria.
My first instinct is to go over to Naya because I feel like she needs some help, and I'm going to immediately cast Cure Wounds at level 3, which means I can do 3d8 plus 3.
All right, so you're gonna head to Arnea for now before anyone takes like a full turn. But you're gonna end up like you want to heal Arnea.
Yes.
Kellyot, how about you?
Kellyot hears Arnea be like, Drider lad, it was bad, I started the fight, and then realizes now that there is a Ruff outside starting another fight, and it's like, I should do something. It will drunkenly stumble out the door.
Ruff, you see as you begin coming out, and then I'll let you take an action, or Balmore Ruff, I'll let you guys take an action as you see fit. You watch as DiGiorno, a large figure, currently covered in armor made of ice. You can see parts of him that are not covered, are bruised and cut. He got hurt. Like, he's not doing his best. Like, black eye. Definitely, like, does the bull snort with, like, a little bit of steam come out. Looks a little irritated. But you watch him currently, while keeping an eye on the restaurant that you guys are all in, is currently walking backwards, putting the braid into his, like, the band of his pants to hold on to, and is just walking away, keeping an eye on.
Don't like that.
People.
Don't like that.
As soon as Ruff sees him, she's just slowly walking up to him, and she says in Nim's voice, "It's good to see a familiar face."
What?
Does that translate in a specific way, or is it just literally, or on the level that DiGiorno knows you, could he just assume that that's what it means?
She's saying it in the sense of like, asshole, you did this to our friend and we just saw you guys together earlier today and you waved at us. Like, hi, why are you doing this all of a sudden?
Yeah. Okay. As you approach and say that, there's just kind of a nod, but the eyes are like, while like looking at you, are also kind of keeping an eye on other people in the building, the hot-headed ones of the group, and just like looking back and like, he knows you guys enough to be like, who gonna start? Who gonna do a thing? But it's just kind of backing away. He's like, yeah, good to see a familiar face or 9 too. And just again, backing away.
Ruff's gonna put her hand out. Give.
I assume for the braid.
Yes.
Roll me a persuasion or intimidation check.
I don't have the word braid, so I couldn't say give braid, but I have to. Intimidation 19.
Nice.
All right. Looks down at you, looks back into the bar, grabs the braid and says, I earned that. and throws it to you anyways. Is there anything anyone else wants to do, as currently Ruff is having that conversation? People who are inside the door.
I pursued Ruff out of the bar.
Gotcha.
So I think I catch up at this point. Not running as fast as I normally do because pretty drunk. And I kind of put a hand, like kind of like, and I put a hand on Ruff's shoulder, and I go and I look and I say, "Let him go."
And she's just gonna hold up the braid.
Oh, is that what you were coming for? Okay, are we coming? We should go back. Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna look at D, and you see Phelan's eyes suddenly get very sharp and cold, and they look at him and say, "If I see you lay a hand on Irona again, I don't care if I die in the process. I will shove 15 arrows down your throat."
Roll me an intimidation check.
Oh, I have such good intimidation. And by good intimidation, I mean I have a +1.
Can I assist by saying something?
Nat 20!
Stupid? Oh,
Nat 20, let's go! First crit of the night.
Take a photo, add it to our collection.
That's what I'm doing. I think there's in my head, I'm thinking of Mal. I just am thinking of how fiercely he protects people, and even though I get scared and don't want people to do what I perceive as rash things, I think I try to channel that other side for the first time.
Mm-hmm. There's a nod, a look up to the crowd, into the bar one more time, and says, "I assumed I'd have to aim for the cleric first, but good to know you will be the first one to go for next time, if this happens again. But respect."
I'd like to see you try.
God, how stupid is he? How stupid does he want to be right now?
How stupid is D?
Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, am I gonna get attacked? Well,
He went from a
go
2 to
figure,
a
the
20.
one-
He almost was like, let's play ball. It was real close. He's like, all right. And then just turns and walks away. This is the part where he actually turns away. He has to physically turn himself away from the situation to not interact right now, and starts walking off.
You okay, Ruff?
And she holds up the braid. And hopefully in the dragon's voice, hopefully that's okay to mimic, severing hurts.
Sure does. Haven't heard that one before.
And I'm just gonna give you a nod and just walk back in, like holding the braid up to where Naya could see it as soon as I walk in.
Yeah, we both walk back in with
All right.
Without missing a beat, as Naya sees that, just looks at you guys. Motherfucker.
He's gone.
As in dead, or like...
He left.
Okay,
I'm sorry. Let's be realistic for a second here. If Irona almost died, I certainly would get my ass kicked.
You know, fair enough, but...
I don't know. I feel like if, you know, you had some distance, you could put a couple arrows between his eyes before he could do anything to you.
I mean, I did tell him I was going to shove 15 arrows down his throat if he ever came near her Irona again, but you know.
Sick.
Wow. That's...
Nice.
That's intense.
I'm so drunk right now.
Hell yeah.
Naya, what happened?
Like, Naya just has like just very deep sigh. It is sort of warlock business.
You said
She's
it was
just like,
Drider Lad. How do you know Drider Lad?
like, she just kind of like leans in, making sure like no one else is listening. The rider, loth, spiders.
Oh.
They has been going around killing those families.
Why?
Oh.
Because of stupid and loath. Because she wants it done.
Irona, how are you feeling? Do you still need any extra something?
How much was that healing, by the way?
Oh, I didn't get a chance to heal. Vinny, can I still?
100%.
Okay.
We are
All right. Well, I'm at
officially out of combat.
Well, I'm doing it at level 3, so that is 3d8 plus 3. So that is 8, 9, 10 plus 3. So you just got 13 points back.
Naya's still looking really rough, but is significantly better than, like, a few minutes ago.
Why don't you lie down? I'm gonna go grab you a cup of tea, and I swivel around back and kind of make Irona the biggest cup of tea she's ever seen.
So you go to the back of the Brandel's bar and just make a tea?
Oh yeah. I say move it. It's an emergency. And I make tea. And he's just like, what the fuck? No, okay.
Naya's just finding, like, the closest, like, cushioned bar, like, not bar seat, but, like, booth seat, and it just goes to lay down.
Brandel leaves room for you when you come behind bars. Like, all right, I heard someone else mention Dry to Lad, though. Give me a second. And just starts, like, looking at him, knowing for a moment he heard a conversation about it.
I mean, to be fair, the half-dead person did come in, wake up, and then really say, it was Strider Lad, I started the fight.
Yeah. Didn't hear all of that. So, what would y'all like to do? People want to ask more questions of Irona, you can do that. Seems like some of y'all are trying to get back to the drink, which is also understandable.
I think sounds like we all need a rest. Very long rest. Did we have a place set up for tonight? I'm trying to remember, unless we need to go do that.
I think we need to go to the Flow Inn. I think I remember that being the place where you can get a room. I don't know how far it is, though.
Irona, do you think you could walk, or do you need a little bit more time? Because we can stay here as long as you want until you feel recuperated enough, and then we go back.
Naya, without even like sitting up, just kind of like the waves her arm, like, I'm fine. Really, I'm fine. It's fine.
No, you're not fine, though.
Kellyot leans into Nim and is like, I can carry her, it's fine.
You're also drunk!
I do this for a living, hello?
I just want to make sure that everyone's gonna be okay and there's not gonna be any more casualties. Or all those casualties.
No, I'm not gonna dump Irona off a bridge by accident. It'll be fine.
Well, I wasn't gonna think that, but I mean, you never know.
Naya's head slowly like pops up and it's just like,
sounded really specific.
I wasn't thinking about that until just now.
Who is stronger, Mal or Kellyot?
You.
Arm wrestle right
okay.
now. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, we can roll for it if you really want to.
No, what's your strength?
My strength is a +4.
Oh, so you're stronger.
Oh, hell yeah. Go Kellyot. I need an
right.
arm wrestling match between the two of you now.
Right now.
These muscles are not for nothing.
Yeah,
Not
I think
just
I'm
for making
gonna.
me pretty.
Mal, is your mask burned off?
Yeah, it's completely burned off now. It's
Yeah, 'cause
just
I
the
wasn't-
metal on the floor.
I wasn't there for that part, so I think I turned because I ran out. I turned to look at Mal and go, so Mal, like, whoa!
Yes, I'm ugly, I know.
That's not. I'm sorry. Did I fucking say you were ugly?
Yeah, bro, we have to talk about self-esteem. You're hot as fuck, it's fine.
That's because my body temperature.
No, like you're actually attractive, but what the fuck ever. You good?
Fucking dandy. Now that I found my accent again. Took me 2 times.
Hang on, I have to get my voice back.
Hey.
Had the right amount of drink to get there.
Yeah. By the way, that's the first time Phelan's ever admitted that Malk is attractive, and it's because of fucking alcohol.
Also, dropping some F-bombs here and there. Whoa.
Oh yeah, Phelan is cursing like a sailor now that they're drunk.
Don't worry, Mal. We're gonna do some. What is the word?
I almost said something real bad.
What is the thing that people say in the mirror to make themselves feel better about themselves?
Positive mantras.
Affirmations.
We're gonna do some affirmations as I carry Irona to the inn.
Just hold out my hand. Do you want to not be drunk, or
me?
Anyone?
I'm good.
I thought it was more. I thought people liked me better when I was drunk.
That's
you
not
like
true.
you all
Everyone
the
likes
time,
you all the
Feifei.
time.
What?
Feifei, that's
Everyone
cute.
likes you all the time.
He likes me all the time. Thanks.
I swear to fucking God.
Naya's like looking up at.
You're both doing affirmations. God damn it.
Naya looks
We all
up at
need
Kellyanne.
affirmation.
Why is everyone being so self-deprecating right now?
Listen.
Drunk Irona!
Baked in.
Leon comes by because everyone hates themselves just a little bit in this group. I've come to realize.
Hey!
Naya just kind of shrugs. That enough.
Mal, I'm sorry for being sarcastic. You're very nice to say that, and I might take you up on that lesser restoration, actually.
Lesser
Please.
restoration.
All right, are we going to the inn? Thanks, Mal.
Yeah, I think we all need to go back to the inn.
Yeah.
Good, they have drinks there too. Leon just missed the entire thing and just like raises his own drink and is like, keep the net going. Love
it.
but
Leon, we want rest. We want rest. Do you know what rest is?
You can
Does
have
he
a
just
drink in your
think that
mouth and
Irona is
rest.
just like drunk off her ass? That's why she's all fucked up.
Missed it. He was performing. He was dancing and then he was performing with people.
Oh, he was having a good time. He was having a great time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Kelly, we'll take you back,
you're-
Irona, to all the way down to Chloe.
Yeah, you guys
I'll
have to go
just,
south for a
Okay.
while.
I'll just guidance Kellyat. Get out there.
I like how
You
it's
got it, dude.
canon now that it is butt smacks.
That is drive by.
Do you hit 2 butts on the
Drive
way
by.
if Kellyot's giving a piggyback? Do you just double?
I mean, I can
guidance?
just do it all. I gotta concentrate on it, so it's gotta be. I gotta really focus on Kellyot's ass when I do that. So that's
feel
where
like-
I was at on that one.
Kelia and Malekith have that, like, weird relationship that, like, dude bros have, where, like, at a certain point you're like, is this homoerotic, or are they just like that?
Yes.
Listen, I was in the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps is the gayest homophobic organization in the world.
You heard it here first, folks. Anyways,
You heard it
here.
Put it on their new advertising.
They do.
Gayest, most homophobic.
anyways.
Suddenly a Marine Corps commercial comes up. The fuck?
Am I supposed to be, like, into this or against this? I don't know.
As long
Okay,
as the
but
word combat's in front of it, it's not gay.
You can find a boyfriend in the army. You mean? Anyways, we're gonna keep going here. Yeah, you have to take a walk south. You have to actually use the pumice walkway. So,
Oh.
Kelly, you specifically, who is barefoot all the time, your feet get a treatment as you are walking, not with yourself, but also the extra weight of another person on the pumice walkway. Your feet just get a nice level of just cleaned off the entire way down.
Wow, this is like a foot treatment. This is great.
Yeah, you get nice.
Should we all take our shoes off?
You can.
We should all take our shoes off. All right, shoes off.
That's such
Wait,
drunk
I-
behavior.
I wear lace-up boots, and I'm now fairly sober, and I go, no, I'm good.
my dumb ass remembered that I have not human feet, but hooves. It doesn't matter.
Right. As you
Not
guys are
wearing
walking, is
shoes.
there anything either people need to talk about, want to talk about, or do/avoid the group? Because I know we have plenty of people who like to sneak off.
Well, I have a captive audience, so Mama Nea, what are we doing about the D problem? Is he sticking around?
Oh,
I think at this point, like, Nea is very, very tired. And not just, like, because she got her shit kicked in tired. Like, it's kind of like when she's, like, now reflecting on her life of what she remembers of it. And, like, it doesn't even answer and is just, like, very, like silently sobbing.
Oh.
Zella, do I need to give you a little bit of a blessing? A little bit of a guidance? Do you need guidance on this situation?
God damn it.
Smack that.
Hey, Zella, guidance. You're being
Out
held
of
up,
game
so obviously you gotta do it. Right. No,
Out of
held up,
game.
so I gotta do it up here.
Wait, is this out of game guidance? 'Cause you're saying Zella. Oh, amazing.
Don't worry,
No,
guys.
this is dumb.
It's fine.
Fine.
Real life.
We know.
I'm just
Oh,
I
dumb.
wish I had guidance. in real
Listen,
life.
I thought maybe you were helping Zella out.
I just want to clarify this for everybody watching or listening. Guys, I'm fine. Character, not so much. But, like,
No.
me, the person, I'm fine.
Listen, there's so many times we have to say this is acting. We're acting.
Do
We
acting.
are
We're
excited
here
to
for
be
the
here.
narrative.
Anyway,
Anyways.
here's Wonderwall. Okay.
All right, you
Oh
guys
my God.
continue your bar hop to the bar that has rooms at it, so you can sleep in them.
Yeah, I think, Ironea, are you trying not to show us that you're crying?
Oh, absolutely. Like, Nea's trying to hide it. Like, and she's not even crying because she's embarrassed. She's crying because she is just genuinely upset that someone like Dee, who she considers a friend, is doing these heinous things. And she knows that it's wrong.
Mm-hmm. With your permission, Zella, Phelan still needs to work on, like, not prying sometimes, and today is not one of the good days for them. So can I would you be amenable to an insight check
Yeah, absolutely.
against your deception, so you'll kick my ass and it'll be fine?
Can I have advantage since you're crying directly into my ear? Technically.
Onto your shirt.
I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's fair.
Anyone wants to roll insight, as long as Arne is okay with it.
Yes, I'm
we
not.
can say it's
Today's the day.
yeah.
Because I'm rolling terribly.
2 days.
I have a passive of
20.
17, so.
Passive 17, 21.
I also have passive 17.
I got a 20.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a passive 12. Does that help?
What did you roll?
I rolled a 16. I'm not hiding this very well right
I
now.
mean, 16 is good for most people.
Yeah, Malkith
see
is the
you.
one who
Balmora?
knows.
Yeah, I rolled
Wait.
a 22.
Okay, so Malmaruff,
Mama's tired.
Kellyot, everyone but Phelan.
Oh wait, I didn't actually roll. I just told you what my passive was. Hold up.
Passive, you're hearing stifled sobs. It's fine.
Okay.
I would love to give Phelan an advantage because we are very close. We went through the Zodiac trials together.
Okay.
Like, if I can throw that bow in there.
Advantage is permitted,
I mean,
so go ahead and roll.
I will say that I have to roll a 14 or higher to meet that deception check.
Look, Ruff will just yell, she's crying. If that's what it comes down to. Ruff will just be like, crying? Crying?
Correct.
Crying?
What? As the only one who didn't take a hint.
Cry? Wait, did you take the braid back from Ruff?
No, I haven't.
Then Ruff's gonna point the braid at Nea and just be like, crying.
Why are you still holding that?
Nea, sorry, I'm trying to do this in character, but Nea would look up and see the braid and just start crying harder.
Oh no, Nea!
Ruff, give
What, did you just eat it?
Ruff, give Nan the braid.
Ruff, did you just put that in your mouth?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
ouch.
it's gone. It's gone. Oh,
Oh.
no, we don't. No, you can keep it now.
No,
You can keep it now.
Mal takes it,
Now get the...
holds it up to Nea's head and just mends.
Ew.
You're gonna have to- Yeah, I was just gonna say you're gonna have to like have like a nice shower.
Balmore will prestidigitation the
Leon joins in at the same time, being like, I think it needs extra cleaning. What?
I have a bowl of water in my hand as I create water, and I'm just like, shampoo.
I think we're good.
This is the most offended
What in the
Ruff has ever
world?
been. Because Ruff is just sitting there like,
Brush my teeth.
Okay, yes, we understand that.
I don't understand why everyone's
But
making such a big
saliva
deal.
on. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I don't understand why. I'm talking to Ruff. I don't understand why everyone's making such a big deal out of it. It's just a little spit. I mean, who hasn't gotten spit in their hair before? Happens to the best of us.
I'm sorry. Is that a common thing?
Oh, honey.
Just happens.
What? Can you just explain it to me? Is it a dirty thing? Like,
Yes.
If it's coming out of Mal's mouth, it's a dirty thing.
That seems like a personal attack, and I'm going to let it go. Because it's true.
No, it's just an observation of the way the world works, my friend.
I'm just going to start patting Kellyot down and trying to find a bottle of alcohol on them. As
Oh,
they're
it's
holding.
easy.
Yeah,
He's probably got like little
Every
nips
5
all over him.
inches, yeah.
Yeah.
Just pull it
Instead of
out.
weapons,
There's one. There's one.
Yeah, they
Just pull out
actually,
a bottle.
yeah, Kellyot has that thing where instead of a bunch of weapons gets taken out sitting on a table, whenever Kellyot gets let into a bar, they have to like remove every single bottle. So it's there for like 2
But I don't
minutes.
want to pay for expensive alcohol. I just want to get
Then
drunk.
don't go out to the bars. Drink at home. Anyways.
But the part of the fun is the ambiance.
You're paying for the ambiance.
There you go.
Anyway,
Did
So,
Malkath say he was
okay.
holding the bottle up to Aranea?
No, it's for me.
Oh, okay. I heard you say getting bottle, and then I heard Aranea, so I wasn't sure if there was a connection there.
Don't worry, Arnea. We'll get you a nice warm bed, and we'll get you some tea, and the tea will definitely have a shot of something in it, and you'll be just fine.
Just Nea kind of looking up at Kellyot. You ruined my fucking hair. Thank you.
Listen,
that guy.
you look gorge. You look great. You don't even have to worry about it.
Kellyot, you need to learn to lie better. I know I look like shit.
Yeah. Girl.
There's a brief teleporting sound, and Leon disappears.
Yeah,
okay,
that
bye.
Leon just starts going through being like, listen, you just have to repeat after me, and he just starts going through affirmations with all 3 of you people who are talking shit about yourself.
I'm sorry. You see, I look at you and I just go, I'm sorry, you want me to say what?
Say, I am beautiful.
No.
No matter what they
Do
say.
No.
You is smart.
Do it.
You is kind.
Why?
You is important.
Because the more you say it, the more it's true.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know.
Kind of how it works.
I just wake up like this, so I don't know how everyone
Well,
else
not
does
all of us are so lucky, Kellyot.
Thaumaturgy the ground to harmlessly shake beneath Kellyot's feet.
With Aranea on his back,
Yeah.
no less.
I would like for
DC 5 strength saving throw, Kellyot.
it.
Nat one. Nat
Okay,
one.
so I rolled a 4, but I have 7, so that's an 11.
I figured it was gonna be fine. What's up?
You would have to literally roll a nat one,
Slash
yeah.
Balmore.
I would like for Balmore to, since he's pretty much been quiet this entire time and just been listening to people, I would like for Balmore to walk up behind Marinara. Walk up behind Marinara and like lean over towards her shoulder and like get like a lock of her hair and go, "Would you like me to braid you a new braid?"
Oh.
Please.
Yeah, he's just gonna go.
She's just like nodding her hair. Her hair.
He's just
Not
nodding her hair.
yeah.
How is it moving by itself?
Wave your hair back and forth. Wave your head back and forth. It's cool. I got you.
Yes. No.
Oh, she hates people who have hair.
Yeah, Balmore's just gonna go ahead and give you a nice like connected like 2 braids, a connected braid, and like down your back.
You know that. My hair's not that long, but I love that.
Oh,
You
then
get, like,
just gonna give you 2 connected ones like like pigtails up here, and then like connected and put down.
Little
Yeah.
crown. Little braid crown.
All right.
Yeah. Can we get a room so we can just pile Aranea with blankets?
As you guys get to the float in, Fiona, who is a plump Selkie, who owns the location but also is running the front desk right now, immediately has a compassionate expression on before you got like before you guys enter the door. There's just like an expression on it's just like I know you guys have been through some shit. And it's like, hi, you guys have 2 rooms already up and waiting. The in-room bath is already running. We're right next to the volcano, so you're getting thermal vents. The heat should be nice and comfortable, and we put some extra pampering on it just as it was requested. So go ahead and go upstairs and relax.
Do you have
Wait,
any?
Ooh.
Oh.
Who requested it?
Mr. Nesron, Leon was here. Just quickly.
Where is he? Where is he?
He went up to the room. He's preparing it.
What a baddie.
Yeah.
Thank you, Leon. I'm gonna ask, do you have like the largest kettle ever and like an infinite amount of tea?
We can provide continuous amounts of tea, and we could also get you a cauldron.
Oh, Naya, you could have a cauldron.
I mean, the bath is kind of a cauldron already, but we could get you another cauldron.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Just,
Okay.
Naya, make sure you don't take a bath that's the tea, and take a bath that's in the
The
actual
cauldron is
bath.
smaller than the bath.
Oh.
Yes. Well, yes. I'll bring a cauldron up. Our heating stones are as hot as lava. Don't touch them.
Got it. Do not touch. Unless you're Mal, I guess you'd be okay with that, because I guess that's fine. But anyway, all right, good to know. Thank you very much. I guess we're good to go upstairs.
Cool. You guys go upstairs.
Thank you, Fiona.
She just
Thank
waves
you,
after.
Fiona.
Enjoy your stays, darlings. As you get
If
up
you could
there,
send any alcohol you have up too, that'd be fantastic.
it's over up there. If you guys need more, just let us know. I don't know what you specifically drink. Is there a request?
Everything.
Everything?
Champagne. I feel like champagne would be
All right.
fantastic.
Ooh, I've never had champagne.
I will
You've never.
see
Oh
if
my
we can find
goodness.
some champagne to set up.
I don't
I'll be
really
so
drink a
bored
lot
by
in
the time
case
this
it
trip is
wasn't.
over.
Listen,
This is-
I don't. In case it wasn't obvious, I don't drink very much.
That's fine.
As you guys head upstairs, you find very quickly that up on the second floor, you have in a hallway, you have one whole side of the hallway to yourself because the rooms must be that big. Open the doors. Everything is stone here because it is built into the side of the now inactive volcano. And when you go inside, the walls are pure stone, and everything in there, short of the beds and some of the furniture, is completely stone made. And you see with a wall connecting, kind of like if you've ever been to those hotel rooms that have a door that you can open, a partition that connects 2 rooms. You see that the room and also the bathtubs / like kind of almost like a small version of a hot spring has a almost interconnected giant pool that is the tubs.
Going in.
And there's already some stuff set up there. You see drinks already. It's a variety of just random stuff. So like it's someone looking for a concoction specific. You don't have it yet. There's a mountain of pillows already put on one of the beds. And they're very crudely but well drawn size that says boy side, and then like looking through the door you see girl side. So they've already been designated. Leon is already on one of the couches, currently just cheersing a drink as you guys walk in. I found the rooms.
Phelan looks between the two, wondering that probably the girl side, but having a brief envy moment.
Thank you, Leon. Thank you.
I immediately run up to Leon and peck him on the cheek.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I used the money that was given to us by our
Patron.
No, but it was really
That worked.
sweet of you to go ahead and set it up. Thank you.
Yeah. It seemed like people were having a lot of bad talk and also a very bad night. So
Yeah, I mean, don't worry about me. Focus on Aranea. She really needs the attention.
At this point, Killiot puts Aranea down.
On the soft bed, I presume, with all the big fluffy pillows.
No, he's just gonna put her, like, set her down and be like, you can choose whether or not you want to do that. or you can choose whether or not you want to have a bath first. That's on you.
They give us extra soaps, so we can
fuck
make
yeah.
it bubbly.
Kellyot's just like stripping off his shirt and go to the
I was
bath.
gonna say, yeah, Mal's just getting undressed and then walking into the water and getting really close to the lava rocks and just relaxing against them. And then alcohol.
Oh,
Kellyot's
looks
like looking at the
amazing.
lava rocks and then looking at Mal and then looking at the lava rocks, and he seems like,
This being the first time you see Mal without a shirt on, there is a very specific symbol on his chest.
Oh,
What does it
is
look
it a
like?
recognizable symbol?
That's up to Vinny. I think Vinny needs
Is
to.
it
handle
a
that.
religion check symbol?
Who understands Ignan specifically?
no.
Nope.
I was gonna say Balmore.
Wait, are you serious?
I mean,
Ignan.
technically, yeah.
If you have
He has the word
primordial, you
fuck
kinda
etched across
have
his
it,
chest.
but
It's the fire elemental language, correct?
specifically, yeah, fire plane / fire elemental language.
Didn't know.
Yeah, not a clue.
Cool.
And no one notices.
Yeah,
Mystery.
Zaya
Well, we noticed
absolutely
there's a
is gonna
symbol,
go take
right?
a bath, though.
Well, I mean, it's still all the lava, the cracks on his chest too. Like
Oh,
not
okay.
as bad as his chin, but it does show signs of, I guess, abuse would be the best way to put it.
Oh. I think Phelan kind of approaches the water and like sticks their feet in, not getting fully undressed, and says, "How is it?"
Hot. It's good.
Thank you, Kellyot. Kind of gathered that much.
Those of you who are sitting around notice that there are stones about this big that are basically two stones put together, and once you churn them, you realize a wave of air, almost concussive, comes out of it, and once you put them in the water, it just starts making like bubbles and active.
This is so-
I love it.
Nim immediately is like, okay, I'm going into the bubbles, you guys. I don't know about anybody else, but bubbles.
Yeah.
Phelan kind of self-consciously begins to disrobe to go in the water. And as I slide in, I'm just like, okay, worth it.
Yes.
I have 3 skills. I can do theater stuff. I can spend money like no business, and I can mix drinks. Does anybody need anything?
I would love a whatever mixed drink you got, because I am just sitting here and relaxing, and it's great. You just see Nim. Nim is just in furs, like, because it's like, you often forget that Nim is a furball. And has fur.
Nice and
It's
furry.
okay.
That's a soak, though. I mean, that's you're a rug.
Yeah.
A soaked rug after that.
Yeah, I think
I'm
it's,
so drunk.
I think everyone just Vinny, quick question.
Mhm.
What color are my nails currently? Because my nails will change color depending on if it's day or night.
Yellow. So daytime.
So you see, like, my nails are kind of like a golden yellow. As I hit the water with like no shirt on, the stars begin to just like move. The star freckles begin to move across my chest a little bit as I relax. And then for the first time in front of y'all, Phelan actually lets their hair out of the updo, and it's very long, like white with gold accents. And they're just like, okay, right, relaxing. This is what Naya always talks about.
Arnea, you're the decision maker. Sour, sweet, or spicy for mocktails and cocktails.
Spicy.
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 All right.
Hell yeah.
I'll wait for it.
How spicy is spicy?
I won't be that mean.
Okay,
How
thank you.
Mal just
much
reaches over to his
damage?
little bag and pulls out another pyrite gem tack and just tosses it to him.
All the drinks on all the drinks.
That should make them nice and spicy.
Good
I've
spice.
never had this before. I'm very excited. Just starts adding it to the beverages.
Mal, I swear, if I can't taste things for a week, I'm gonna be so mad.
After a few moments, you guys all find a bunch of
No, say it, Mal. I did. What were you gonna say? Say it.
Maybe go light on violence.
Sorry, what?
Maybe go
go
light on
Phelan's-
Phelan's drink.
Yeah. Thank you.
Added it to the main mix. I'll dilute it. Give me a second. Just taking a moment. All right, and passes out regular spicy to everyone, and then mild spicy to Phelan.
I think Phelan probably can handle spicy. They're just a little bit of a coward.
I would also be too to a random stone that you don't know what it does.
Yeah, that's 100% what it is. It's I don't know what this is. I don't know what it's gonna do.
Do not put that crack rock in my drink. I do not want it. Kellyanne takes one of those water, like the air bubble things, and like turns it and then puts it behind himself, so it's like all the air is like going on his back. He's just like,
oh, like a jet in a jacuzzi. Oh,
yeah. He's got like tattoos all over his back, and it's like a bunch of different animals, but there's like a big like displacer beast like all the way up his side into his shoulder, and he's just like, oh god, this is sick as fuck.
If anyone looks carefully at Phelan's shoulder, there is a tattoo.
Of what?
2 stars interlinked.
Oh, nice. Ink. Who did your ink?
Oh, back home in Cypress Grove. Really nice tattoo artist, named Cynthia. I got it with my twin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Calista
yeah, they
would
have
never
one.
Do a tattoo with me.
Oh, listen, if Calista ever did a tattoo with you, that would be really funny, though.
I wonder what she
it would just say, would it just say, fuck you, Kellyanne, and yours would say, fuck you, Calista?
Aww.
Probably. Or she would punch me really hard, and then I would just get the tattoo of, like, her fist.
Of
like,
the bruise impact?
That could almost be interesting, though, actually.
Yeah, Phelan usually keeps their skin, like, almost all of it, fairly covered. So this is the most you've ever seen.
Who else is tatted up, if we can see it?
Yeah!
Mama, Naya, and Valmore or Ruff?
Which one?
Tattoos?
Balmore.
How do you...
Balmore has a mark, less of a...
More than a tattoo. What does Naya have?
Oh, sorry, guys.
Mike.
Naya has a like an entire like musical staff like going around her forearm.
Okay, but now Jocelyn just wants that tattoo.
But also sad because Bard life. Oh, what's that music for?
Vinny, would Naya remember?
You got a tattoo at one point.
I don't really remember. I just have it.
Sing me a song,
Does it have notes?
Mama Naya.
Come on,
no,
man.
it's
Why don't
just
you go ahead and sing for us?
it's just a blank.
Okay, but if you
blank
ever
music staff.
pressure someone to sing randomly, suddenly every song you ever know falls out of your head.
Yeah,
Not me, and Kellyanne just bursts into song.
Honestly, just for narrative flavor, and this is fun. Naya tries to humor Mal for a second.
Guidance. And because you're naked, it's not on your butt slap.
We appreciate the
Thank you.
boundaries.
Thank you for the clarification. But as as Naya goes to sing, like she goes to open her mouth to sing, nothing comes out.
Aww.
Are you okay?
It's just part of this pact. I had to give something up.
I don't like Lolth very much, if that's what she does. I'm gonna get
not
smited.
Supposed to. She's kind of a bitch, but I didn't want to say anything because
Complicated.
So, why do people follow Lolth if she's a bitch?
Well, not everyone views her that way. Some people follow for power being defended. There is strength in numbers.
is that why our good friend Dee was out there killing a bunch of Illustre followers, families?
He is one of Lolth's faithful. Obviously, I'm not, but...
So, I guess I'm a little confused. Is Dee Driderlad, or is Driderlad someone else who got accused of what Dee did?
from what I understand, he is supposedly the Rider Lad. He is going
Did you make
around
up that name?
killing. I honestly
Stupid
didn't
fucking
ask
name.
him.
It is a little bit odd. I'm kind of
But
with Mal
where-
on this. Listen, I say I'm the nice translator. This is clearly my position in this group.
If I ever meet him again, I'll let him know just how dumb his stupid name is.
I mean, again, I already told him I was going to shove many arrows down his throat, and then I'm pretty sure he
Ooh,
almost
nice
tried to-
translator.
that I blame the alcohol. I blame the alcohol and the fact that Nea is one of the few people who ever had faith in me when no one else did. I would do anything for you, Nea.
Yeah, it kind of looks at you guys. I'm going to be real. Don't fight him. He's probably going to kill you, and he's not going to feel bad about it.
I think we gathered that as much.
We didn't gather that too much. Don't put words in my
Nah.
mouth.
Well, because some of us are a little more quick on the draw, Mal, and I kind of playfully splash
I'll
water at
fucking
you.
show you quick on the mall.
As soon as you splash water on his face, Still's like.
When you say I'll show you quick on it, Phelan looks at you again and goes, again, you keep making promises that you're not keeping.
Fuck.
Kalia's just like sinking into the water, like away from the two of them. Like, I don't want to get caught in between whatever this is. Like his nose is like under the water.
Leon's like paying attention, like, I want to be right in the middle of this, whatever it is.
I bet he does.
Betty
Anyway.
does.
Yeah.
Well, Kalia's not sure if violence is about to break out or something else. So he's like, I'm just gonna.
Are they flirting or are they fighting?
Yeah, like, are they gonna fucking kill each other right now? What's happening?
I don't know.
That's actually my favorite TikTok audio. Are we flirting or are we fighting? Because I can't tell the difference right now.
It's.
Leon looks over to Nympheria, is like, curious, can you get tattoos, or would they be hard to see, or like, is there a special
You
way
know-
for you to like get certain interesting
I
characters?
was literally gonna ask you, Leon. Do you also have like the superpower of like reading minds? Because I actually was wanting to ask that. I was like, I've always like thought about tattoos, but no one in my tribe had ever really had any tattoos. I've never really seen any other furbolgs with tattoos.
You could,
maybe?
dye your hair in like a cool pattern or something.
Ooh, yeah, you
We
could
could
like
do
do
body
something
mods.
on. You could do what?
We could do body mods too. Just heat my hand up.
Oh,
Just-
I'm okay for now. I'm okay for now. Thank you. But yeah, who knows? If I ever thought the need to do that, I might inquire. But who knows? Who knows?
I'm sure with the ink and soot stuff here, there's got to be a tattoo artist. So if you want one while we're here,
There's got-
let me know, because
Ooh.
I'd love to see.
there's
Wait,
got-
what?
We're gonna go get tattoos.
I'll get another tattoo.
I don't think I
Balmor,
can.
do you have a tattoo?
No, I don't have a tattoo.
Do we see the mark?
You wouldn't see the markets on his neck. He
Okay.
showed it early, like when he first met you guys. He showed it, and like that was kind of something Ruff had said to him. Or Ruff grabbed his neck and was like pushing him away to hide it.
Oh, yeah. I do remember
Yeah,
that.
They're both full. They're both sitting fully clothed, like
Mm.
near the edge, just like signing
Like that.
things to each other and listening.
Just with their little feet in the water.
Your little feet.
Does Balmor have a sense of what Ruff was up to earlier?
Oh.
That's what they're signing about. I was gonna say it, but everyone was doing their thing. But yeah,
No, I'm going to
Balmor-
watch this now. Show me.
I have the full conversation written down, but I don't know how to sign most of the words.
That's fair.
But yeah, basically right now they're having a very calmed argument that if we're turned into words would be screaming. Basically
Angrily
Balmor's
signing at each other.
yes, this looks like the most back and forth Naruto debate. But basically Balmor at this point is asking why do I feel like you are different now? Like, why do I feel like you're a little darker than you used to be? And why do I feel different and separate, not separate from you, but a little distant from you? And Ruff is just saying, I don't know. Basically, like, I don't know what you're talking about. We need to focus on them. We need to make sure that they're okay. And like, she is gaslighting the hell out of him, and he's the whole time it's just like, I feel dark inside.
I feel like it's one of those conversations where eventually, like, Ruff just like turns away so that she doesn't have to like watch, like, look at him sign anymore. It's just, like, I'm turning this conversation off. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was going to get to. At a certain point, Balmore is just going to get up, and is there a window in the room?
Yes.
I'm sorry, not a window. Yeah, a window. Yeah, I'm right.
Yes. Lark and Tech, can you guys both actually unmute on Google Meets?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. The window specifically, because you guys are on the side that is closer to like the actual vents of magma and stuff, your window is like thicker than normal glass that is tempered and allows you to look down into the dormant volcano. So it's not like quite like an outside view, but it's an interesting internal view.
How close are we to the roof?
You go second floor out of 4, so not far.
I would be able to step outside and walk or jog my way up to the roof?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Balmore's just gonna walk his way up to the roof.
Are you sneaking away so we can't see you?
No, I'm just getting up after Ruff starts ignoring him. He just gets up and just shakes his head.
Hey, you okay? Where you going?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just stepping outside.
No starting fights you can't finish.
No, I don't do that. That's those two. And he points to Nea and Malkuth.
I feel like I finished all my fights until somebody got involved. Mal's getting a little drunk now.
Yeah. Balmore's just gonna be like, hey, just walk. He like takes a step out the window and just walks up.
If you need anything, just let us know. We're here.
Yep, you just hear a knock on two knocks on the window and a thumbs up, and just keeps and then goes like he like walks back down. He's just like, got it, and then walks back up. Yeah, Balmore's just gonna go chill on the roof for a bit.
Sometimes you need that chill time.
I think at this point, I'm looking at Kellyot and I say, okay, but real talk. If we're gonna get tattoos, what do we get? Do we get something specific for income? Do we
matching tattoos?
Oh,
matching tattoos.
Nim. Listen, matching tattoos are.
I'm
great.
I'm kidding.
I mean, again, we could see if we can get some kind of ink pattern for you, Nim. Have you ever done
you're
stuff
one of
like
those.
that, though?
Every tattoo needs to mean something.
I know. I was just thinking of maybe getting maybe a glimmer back because they looked cool and are from here. Added to like all my beasts and creatures and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like there are two tattoos. It's either I gotta get things that mean something to me, or this looked cool and I put it on my body. And I think both are valid.
Oh my god, you guys! Everybody, shut up! What if we got? Each one of us got one of the fucking dinosaur fucking things that tried to get us.
I was gonna suggest that!
And when we came back, we had theirs. And he's giggling to himself as he's seeing this because he's drunk as shit and it's the funniest idea ever. He's like,
Phelan has...
And then we have something fun to show them on our way back.
I love this idea. Also, I gesture to Malkuth. I go, it's not spicy enough. Can I have more?
Oh!
Pull out another one. Just crush it up over her drink. That sounds weird. That makes this weird.
No, we
No.
say that. No, not like that. Not like that.
I don't like this visual anymore.
Sure.
I hand it to her.
You
so
rim the
she can put
glass.
it in her
Got
drink.
it.
You put it like a margarita rim around the rim of the glass, like salt. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Gotta love the salt.
That was all you, bud. I had no.
I didn't try. I said it and immediately regretted it.
Yeah, you rim the whole radius.
Rim the hole.
Good night.
Nim's
everybody.
gonna-
I quit. I quit.
Nim's gonna
Then
start.
you're better.
Nim's gonna start shaping water and just making fun little shapes out of the water and out of the little bubbles.
Nim, how long have you been studying magic?
Since I was born, my family we were all magic users, and so I kind of knew how to. It was kind of very just instinctual. It was like before I could even walk.
So
you see kind of her creating like flowers out of the water. You see little creatures pop up out of the water. Just fun little bubble shapes.
you said, so you guys maybe don't know this, but Nim and I knew each other a little bit up above. But you said that you had like left your family and stuff.
Suddenly, the bubbles stop, and the water goes.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I just didn't expect to be talking about it so soon. It's fine. Do you want the long story or do you want the shortened story? I can do the Cliff Notes version. Do we have Cliff Notes here? Whatever. This is the shortened version.
There are cliffs that people take notes on. It's fine.
Yeah, there's like the great cliff noters. It's like, why do I imagine that like in an extreme sport where you're like cliff diving and writing as you...
The exact
I'll
opposite
say
of
like
what
a
Cliff
big
Notes
cliff that
actually-
has had a bunch of notes on it.
Also good. I mean, I you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, Nim. I'm sorry. I just I don't know.
No, it's fine. I just Nim is kind of you didn't notice about them at first, but like you know that they're a little bit reserved when it comes to like other people and it comes to like new things, but you didn't know like how reserved they can get, and especially in this moment you kind of see them kind of like looking around a bit and trying to see like, ooh, is there anyone who could be like observing that I don't know about? It's and then kind of takes a big old sigh and goes, it's a long story, but essentially, you know, I came down here because, you know, sometimes you think to yourself, it's time to start new. It's time to leave behind what you thought was familiar, and recognizing that sometimes the people that you thought were family were no longer family. You know, you see her kind of like fiddling more with like the little bubbles again, and kind of just like this time it's like sharper shapes, if that can even be possible, and kind of like you can tell like her emotions are definitely playing into the bubbles, whether subconsciously or not.
You okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just, oh yeah.
We can talk about dinosaur tattoos again if you want.
Why? Oh yeah, dinosaur tattoos. That, you know, again, interesting. I've never met another purple who had a tattoo, so again, didn't even know that was possible, but if it is, no.
See if we could get something figured out for you. Kellyanne's watching Nim do magic, and then is like looking at their own hands, like he's trying to remember what to do with them, and he starts like really awkwardly making hand symbols, and then like little dancing lights appear, and he just like starts like putting them in bubbles.
Nim helps him out, and there's a little bubble light show that happens.
Hey.
Joining into the magic fun, Phelan's going to do a spell that they've never done before and do disguise self, and suddenly they're Kellyot.
Hey!
Wait, hold on.
How's it going?
So I can do this now! And I wave
Am
my
I
hands
drunk?
like I'm casting dancing lights, but I can't cast dancing lights.
Yeah,
Ruff is gonna cast dancing lights in front of both of you to make it seem like you guys are casting it.
Oh, sick.
Also, am I drunk right now? Because I've seen two of you, and there was literally only one.
No, man, I'm Kellyot.
Oh,
I'm
hi,
gonna use
Phelan,
thaumaturgy
okay.
to darken all the lights.
Oh no! I'm gonna take off disguise self.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, here's some more photos and stuff.
This is the wrong dark arc. What did I step into? I downloaded the wrong dark arc.
Anyway.
Arc after dark.
After
No, Vinny.
Vinny, Vinny, how much damage would one take if one touched one of the stones?
You can find out if you want.
Oh my god.
Does Naya notice like you want to touch this stone?
He keeps on like looking at him, and then it's like, and then like goes back to
pick one
talking
up and hold it out to him.
Yeah, I'll specify. There is the stones inside the water, so that like do have like that are pretty hot, right? Like it's what you need to heat up the water. And for Malkith, we'll just say it's like negligible. For other people, it'd be warm. And then there is an actual like almost magma pool on the floor in the room that's not part of this, where the cauldron's set up, which is actual lava.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So you tell me which thing you want to touch. I'll tell you what happens.
Fuck around and find out.
Well, no, I think if he touches like the stone that's in the tub and it's not like hot, he's like, oh.
If you touch it, I'll say you take 1 fire damage, but like it's
Now just hold it out to you.
He takes like 5 just by like being like, ow,
Ooh.
ow, ooh, ow.
It's like when you like diffuse a candle like on your birthday and you do that fun party trick where you're like,
I can't do that. I've tried, it doesn't work.
How is Irona doing as like this variety of emotions happens around her?
I feel like Naya would definitely join in on the magical fun, and it's just like minor illusioning like little creatures and stuff.
Listen, this
Just
is what
having a fun
happens
time.
when you get drunk.
Drunk sad
Happy fun
boy
times.
tea is what we're making, unfortunately.
having fun time.
There's a little light version of Bunky, like just hopping and jumping around the floor in between everybody, like in front of everybody.
Oh! I point and look. Nia, look!
Oh, it's Bunky.
Produce flame.
Sorry, what?
Produce flame.
Where are you aiming that?
Control flame, no.
I duck under the water to avoid one of the flames. What the hell? Go back up. My water's now.
Shape water. There's just like a bubble around Phelan.
As we zoom out from the antics a bit, we're just going to literally shift camera upwards and just have it travel up to the roof of the building. Well, what do we see up there?
Balmore at this point is he's getting that lost feeling, or like kind of like I don't know what's happening with Ruff, and when he gets there he gets really nervous. So he's up there, and you notice like you would see him having his hand on his neck, and he's cycling through a bunch of different voices. As he's doing so, one voice in particular, he just constantly keeps saying, "She's doing it again. She's doing it again." This is the voice that of one of the leaders that ended up kicking them out of their Kinku Savior group. From there, he just starts like kind of sobbing and trying to figure, like he's just confused mostly.
What is your passive perception?
14.
On the roof, eventually you hear a bit of a purr and see Glare just kind of like there chewing on the bone of a fish.
How did she get there? How was she there?
She was on the ship with you guys.
Oh, that's right.
That's how. And you, as she's like eating and nibbling, she just like is purring into kind of the meal, but also kind of the slow like destruction of the rest of the fish bones that she's currently doing. And the eyes are just kind of like on you as she's doing it, because you're the only interesting thing up here right now.
Balmore's just gonna look over and I don't have the ability to speak to you. By chance, do you understand what I'm saying?
There's a nod, yes.
Balmore immediately is like, wait, you understand what I'm saying? Alright. That works. I have this sinking feeling that something bad's about to happen. Balmore's doing the exact same thing, just laughing and just being like, yeah, I feel like something bad's about to happen.
Immaculate prop work, Vinny.
You look like a cat.
Does it taste that good, bud?
You see, roll me an insight check, actually.
Oh crap!
My God,
okay. No, that's good.
Freaking druid.
I want to screenshot my nat 20.
That's one.
Yeah.
How would I not know that she's a druid? Well, if she is,
That'd be amazing.
What's the total from your 20? Just out of curiosity.
24.
Hello. With it, you watch as she's going very methodically. There was a point where like there was probably food on here. You see that she's actively breaking each of the bone pieces into smaller pieces, like purposefully, just like a person fiddling with like paper, but like is ripping the paper over and over again. This is like a thing that is occupying her brain space or like physical space. I don't know how to describe ADHD. But it lets you, it's something to do. Like pauses, gives you a nod when you ask the question, and then goes back to just like putting like a fish rib in the mouth and then crunching it, spitting out the small piece, crunch it, spitting out the smaller piece. It is purposely just making smaller and smaller tidbits from it.
And just so I do know, is she doing that because, did she nod because I said that something bad was going to happen, or did she nod because like I asked if it tastes good?
You asked if she understands you, and then you said, "Wait, you understand me?" And she nodded at those two things. To the taste good, there's a look up at you, and then there's just a crunch, and then spitting out and broken pieces.
Huh. Okay,
Seems to be fun for her.
Yeah, I do have a bone. Yeah, so I would just like place a bone right next to me, and go back to fiddling with the neck, like pressing on certain parts of the neck and copying voices, and look over and go, "Do you have a voice?"
What's the bone? Out of curiosity, I don't know if you remember what it's from or if it's just a random bone.
Oh, it was something that I mentioned, or at least I took a note of, that there was a bone that I found when we were in the I can't think of, it's not Lincoln. What is it called? Massatopolis. Thank you. Right when we were there and everything was kind of breaking down and we were helping people and picking things up, they were collecting everything that they could to help people. And like I have a list of like a watch, pitcher, bones, a bunch of different stuff.
Cool. So random bone, like you need no idea really where it's from. Cool.
Yeah, I mean this could be a dog or a horse or whatever. I mean, it's just a horse, but like
it's a
it's
dog
a
horse. It's a dog horse
Yeah.
bone.
That'd be a bigger bone.
She goes over to it after she like methodically finishes up hers, and as she walks over and like gives a nod to about her own voice, tackles the bone. We'll say it's a little bit bigger than the thing that she's working on, and actively like turns over with it and starts breaking off pieces of that as well.
Do you mind sharing your voice with me?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Please, God, I would like to copy cat voice.
Copycat. Ha, 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 ha.
19.
19. All right. There's a head tilt, like the pondering that one would do, and then she takes her tail and wraps it around the bone, like a prehensile tail, and wraps it around and says, "I don't know what good that would do for you, but sure." And you hear the exact same voice as the druid who stabbed Jesper underneath in the ship.
What?
Yes, I am taking notes for that.
Vinny, you son of a bitch!
Balmore's just gonna look down. I was gonna pet you. So why are you still following us?
I was up here first, actually, but
You stayed on the ship.
yeah.
Are you attacked us and then stayed on the ship, and now you're showing yourself to me? There's only a few different ways that this is gonna go.
Go whatever way you want it to. And she just, with the bone wrapped up in her tail, just starts walking off the roof.
As she starts walking away, you don't have to leave. I'm not gonna attack you. You did bad stuff, but I mean, obviously you're doing it for whatever reason, right?
For whatever reason.
Are you done doing bad stuff?
Don't think I can get the last couple, so probably. Well, bad stuff by your thought, related specifically to the Sands of Timekeeper. Yes, that's about as vague and specific as I can put it.
Can I ask your name?
Well, people call me Glare. You can call me Glare. And there's just like a slight accent hint, and the spelling is a little different. Gleire. Glare. Yep. It's okay. You can just call me Glare. Everyone does.
And you notice that he puts his hand on his throat. Balmore puts his hand on his throat. You can call me Glare. You can call, and he just mimics and mimics and mimics, and eventually gets it perfect. You haven't answered why you're still here. Like, why are you following us? You said that you couldn't get it back. You followed us. I mean, you were on the roof first, but you picked the building that we're staying in. That couldn't have been a coincidence.
No, did definitely follow you all here. I'll be honest, I just know I can take you guys, so it's just really easy to keep you guys close.
I mean, if I must be honest, you almost killed us. You did.
Yeah.
You did a good job. Do you remember that you got held down and shot in the face a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you soon forgot that I held you to a grate and shot you in the face and dropped you.
Oh, no, I remember the electric whip. And you watch the tail flick with the bone in it still. And you watch this, you see that there's a fine control of this tail as she kind of just taps the slightly sharper end of it against the stone ceiling. No, I remember. I plan on returning this bone to you very personally at some point.
Well, I have it on good authority that I'm going to get killed by a giant bird. So, I'm not worried about you.
In that moment, you watch her change back to her full humanoid tabaxi form and then shift right again into a giant black raven.
Fuck!
Huh. Fuck.
Yeah. Fuck around,
Well,
find out, dude.
I mean, the giant bird wasn't black. It was yellow.
Gonna change to yellow.
Fuck you!
Change again, bitch, you won't.
She can't. She has 2 a day. She's out. You watch her just picks up the bone in her mouth and just flies away.
As she's flying away, it was black. Ha! You suck.
Cool. I think we're gonna call a break there.
Oh my god.
Everyone,
Oh my goodness.
get a long rest. Unless anyone really has anything to do, we're gonna say everyone. The night shifts. It is morning. Y'all can deal with hangovers once we get back. All right. We will be back in a few minutes, guys. See you in a bit.
Stop.
Welcome back, guys. I don't know which impression I love more, my Mario or my Lightning Queen. Anyways, we are back to continue on our little adventure. Everyone had a restful evening for the most part. We're not going to go over everyone's evening, but y'all recover, and that's the important thing. Some of us who are at 1 HP are now all the way back up full. So everyone is recovered, doing well. You guys are able to get food at the inn itself. Fiona is a treasure of a person, and like even Irona, even if with you doing better, she's very doting on you anyways. Like it's a few moments where you get to be mommed instead of doing the momming, where she's like, do you need anything? You have extra food? How do you like the bacon? Certain way, like you just get that in the morning. She's very dear, and then you guys are able to go out and explore the city.
So I will say one little thing is that Malkith, you do find a potpourri satchel with daffodils in it on your nightstand.
Okay. Chuck it away.
So it's like that meme where it's like, shame I don't know how to read. Shame I don't know what the
That's
fuck
100% what it is. What does this mean?
Cool. And I believe we're opening up with a kind of boys trip over to the Forges of Worship first.
Yerp. Yerp.
All right. So we have
Yarp.
we have Malkin. Get a variety there. Someone want to do like a frog version? Yerp. Yeah.
Yerp.
There we go. Perfect. Thank you. We have a clean audio of that now. All right. Malkith, Kellyot, and Balmore. We have you guys heading off to where is my thing? There it is. Ha ha ha. To the Forges of Worship. Similar to your guys' hotel. Actually, it might be near where you guys are staying right now. This forge is built very close to like the hottest points that it can get to towards the volcano. Really trying to make the volcano do most of the work or the heavy lifting for the heat. And it is sweltering for those of you who are not a fire genasi when you walk in there. For similar to where you were before in other place we just were. I've lost track of the names of my own settlements. The
Flow Inn?
No, the whole other city. Plunge, thank you.
Ankle?
Oh, that's what you
made
meant.
it one word to make it easy on me, but nope. in Plunge, there is both stations where people are actively working. There is a place where you can buy stuff or purchase either like lessons or have someone work on stuff for you. And there's also a section for being able to work on your own projects. Is there anything in particular that you guys want to do while you're here? I will say, those of you who are not Fire Genasi, it's like I'm going to in an hour have you guys roll Constitution saving throw or get exhausted for being in here. It's bad. But if you guys want to work on stuff and play,
first I'm going to try and commission 3 sets of bracers and 1 buckler out of the spider mech metal.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. You run into a very, very big Selkie man. You hear people just call him Unk when they walk by. Introduces himself as Goran. And as a Selkie, has that second skin that they have kind of almost tarped over like a towel from someone who is like getting out of a sauna. She's like, all right, so what do you need, son?
I've got a bit of the spider mech metal, and I'm working myself on getting it set up into a bit of a half-plate armor for my chest, but I need the rest of it to get made into 3 sets of bracers and 1 buckler using the metal.
Some interesting material. Where the fuckity did you get this?
Well, I said spider mech when I was describing it, so I'm going to go on a limb and guess it's spider mech metal, and I got it off a spider mech.
Yeah. I mean, there's not too many of those around here, which is the weird part. That's usually over in Web City on the other side. But that's fine. Cool.
Do they usually like make big old spiders and send them to hunt down other Megafauna Forged?
I guess the Loth willing, no. But not that I've heard. But who knows? Do you have plans for all of the metal? Are you using like every last scrap of it to make all these things?
That would be all
Literally
10
all?
pieces, yes.
Okay, cool. Looking it over and it's like, okay, we're going to use all of it. Do you want to help make it? Are you looking to do some of the work yourself, or do you just want to commission one of us to get this done over the next day or two?
Well, how much is it going to be just to have you finish it for me?
Do you care? Do you care about the looks, or you just want function?
I'm just a function kind of person.
Function,
but I don't know what the rest of my. I just look at Kellyot and Balmore. It's going to be yours. Do either of you give a fuck how it looks?
I can't wear armor, boo boo. So
it's not. No, it's not armor. It's just a little bit that goes on your forearms. It's going to help you out a bit.
Yeah, you can wear bracers. Oh. That's why bracers of defense are really popular for monk, because they can boost your AC without being armor.
I can wrap it in like fabric or something. It's fine.
Fabulous. So just function is all we really give a fuck about.
Function. All right. They're going to cost about. Jimmy's free. It's gonna be like 3 gold per piece for them to work for the day. So be 4 pieces, 12 gold in addition.
If I give you 20, can you finish it by the end of the day?
20? Jimmy's brother's here. Yeah, we can do that.
All right, I'll get that done. I'll give him over the 20 gold and the pieces of armor.
All right, gives you a thick handshake on that. All right, I'm gonna get some of these boyos to work. All right, come back anytime. I mean, the event's tonight. Come back, either pick it up after the event, or if you come before, don't be here long.
I think I can do that. Also, I have been working on this half-plate armor already myself. How much would it be to get this finished by tonight? And I also have these dragon scales. Is there anything we can do to get this all bound in together that maybe give it a little bit of extra whatever you can do? What kind of I've got 5 of these white dragon scales to see if there's anything else you can do to imbue them in.
Cast identify on them to try to check them out and see what they are. Like, assumption would be white dragon. And listen, I was like, okay. There won't be much magical property from these. Again, this goes to more form than function, if that's all right. But I can add it on.
So it would be nothing above table. It's nothing extra, no extra sort of stuff for it.
No. The
Okay.
web table, I am going to put a thing on it, but he's not telling you.
Okay. All right. I just don't want to waste them.
No. I will give you something if you are okay with it. It will be a finite resource instead of a permanent resource, though.
Cool. All right. All right. See what you can do. How much to get that finished by the end of the day?
God. I can get Timmy and then Jimmy and Timmy power for an hour, and that should work. Probably about 10 gold just for that.
All right. I also have this bit of scale mail that's got a little bit of a damage on it. If that helps at all.
That'll speed things up and sink less of the costs. Yeah. That'll help. I can combine that. You're not gonna be in any fights today? What the fuck happened to this? And looks at the armor. All right.
It's like spider mech.
You and your spider mechs. Jesus. All right. Jesus.
Keliot's gonna pass Malkith 4 gold to cover the cost of his bracer, and will leave before he can get exhausted.
As that's happening, like, thanks for making those for me. Do you mind if I stay and help you? And like speaking with the person he's handing things off, you might off to. Do you mind if I stay and help you with that bit of armor? And he points to the armor with the dragon scales. Like, there's something curious about that. I'd like to assist if possible.
Watching's free. That's all you get told. Yeah, you are allowed to say. If you do stay, I'm going to need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Okay. Oh, and just so above table,
Mhm.
I am doing stuff to the armor, so I was gonna assist.
Got you. 100%.
Okay.
I'm assuming with the scale mail, I don't have to pay anything extra.
You'd still have to pay the original gold that I said, but you would not have to pay the like exorbitant amount that it would normally be because you have a base to work off of.
Okay. So how much do I owe still?
I think I just said 15. I can't remember what the other thing was. I think it was 15. It was the 12 originally and then 15 afterwards.
Okay.
I think.
I rolled a 12 and a 13.
You're good.
All right.
All right.
Then I am done.
Awesome. They get to work on all that. There is 4 stations set up specifically just to work on these projects, and they get to work treating and fixing up. The armor gets almost completely reshapen, like they draw on what the armor was, but then it's almost completely getting melted down and combined with the mech metal to make a stronger than either was before. I will let you choose, Malkith, with the 5 ice, the 5 scales. You can choose 1 ice cantrip that you can cast 5 times. So if there's one that you don't already have or don't have access to, you can be able to cast it. As long as it does cold damage, you'll be able to cast that 5 times.
Okay.
And then Balmor, you're doing something related to this thing while it's going on, right? So what are you up to?
While they're working on, my whole purpose of going was to work on the armor.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
What am I doing? Yeah. So I am going to go ahead and infuse that with enhanced armor, giving +1 bonus to AC when he's wearing it.
Yeah. So it's +1 scale mail with acid resistance and also 5 cantrip castings. So
it's getting turned into a half plate. Just
half plate. Cool.
Yeah, because that's what it was on the paperwork that you gave me before.
Hell yeah. Cool. Yep. All right. So +1 half plate with acid resistance and 5 castings of an ice spell. Cool. After a few hours, at least Balmor, your part will get done, so you can go do other things. But they're going to be working on all the other projects consistently for the rest of the day while day stuff is happening. Cool. That was easy enough. All right. After the forges, what's going on next for any group? Do we want you guys go into the scholars event? Gal's trip? Gal's-ish
I've
trip?
got the order of operation.
Is Ruff also going on that, or is Ruff doing a whole other thing?
Ruff. Now that Ruff's not doing that, Ruff's just gonna follow the girls around.
Cool.
Gals around.
Oh yeah.
The peeps.
The pals.
The peeps,
peeps.
yeah. Ruff's just like
The
like
peeps.
walking behind them. Like, I wouldn't say she's standing with them, but she's like walking behind, just kind of like looking over, observing.
Perfect.
Yeah. Why don't we head on over to Scholar's Den, because that sounds very cool.
Cool.
Some stuff.
Uh,
I have monies.
Monies is nice. So Scholar's Vent, you actually have to take a little bit of a ferry ride and go over from the mainland over a very short trip over to a very thick, tall metal tower that is in the middle, just the middle of the water. You can see that none of it seems to rust. It seems to hold fast, and the walls themselves are like thickly plated. So whatever is inside is meant to be contained and protected. You are stopped for a moment at the front desk here and are asked to relinquish anything that has spilling capabilities or ripping or damaging capabilities. So that way they can make sure things are kept pristine. So if you have weapons that cut, bludgeon, pierce,
Hand over all of my arrows.
you're asked to hand them over while you are here.
Nim hands over. You didn't realize that she had this on her person, but she hands over a belt of potions. And, of course, she has her shield, which usually she keeps hidden, but it's just tucked away in there. And then, of course, her basket. She's like, just keep everything in the basket, and then I'll be nice with our guys. So,
We'll keep it all together. I just thank you for turning all this over. Does anyone try to hide anything or not turning things over?
No, Naya just kind of like starts pulling out a few daggers, like sets down her whip, like pulls out a hammer from her bag, and it's just like kind
I
of
didn't even
like
know you had that.
just like doing a pat down, like, and like pulls out some smelling salts and just shrugs.
I feel like it's the cartoons where you like just pull out multiple things from all over your person. Yeah, anything they need me to give up, I'll give up. I'm assuming my bow and my arrows and my short swords.
Rough.
She's just standing there. She didn't hand anything to anybody.
no weapons, nothing on your person.
Oh, I'm sure there are things, but she's just not handing it over.
I was like, I'm good.
No, totally fair.
She's like looks at her hand and she's like, not giving this up. So
Yeah, it's got talons.
Yeah.
Fair.
If they would make everyone get nails filed before coming in. But there's only so much control you can have.
That'd be wild.
After this, you guys are allowed in, and very different setup than before. There's not ghosts around. It is not a living library as much as it was at Plunge, but it is layers and layers of books. You can see that a lot of the library stacks are actually on rollers, so they have to have them all pressed down, and there is a assistant at every one of them to keep it organized. So if someone needs to get a specific section, they can open it up and let people look at them. But to have enough room for everything, they can't have all of them spread out all the time. So there's a lot of them that are like accordioned against the wall, and then 2 are dragged out open. So there's kind of a shuffling that is always ongoing around here. It's not as quiet as it was in the Whispering Library. It is very active, and you can hear people having conversations or having discussions or active arguments about like theories and things that they're reading. But there's also just always a movement of just like rollers moving over and over and over again. There's definitely also just a heavy, like, besides the soot smell that you guys are dealing with all the time, there is a heavy metal, but you see people aren't wearing their masks here. So you are actually able to take them off to relax for a little while. Yeah. Heavy metal, guys.
You're welcome.
Nerds. You guys are able to explore the stacks around here. Is there anything in particular you guys are looking for? We know we've done a bunch of research before. You guys can try to continue your studies, or if there's just something you want to poke at.
Yeah, I'm looking for, because I know that this library in particular is very much tailored towards, of course, heat and geology. So I didn't know if you had any healing magic knowledge in regards to the use of heat and the use of racks, for lack of better words. And then also, I know this is kind of very niche topic, but did you have anything on necromancy?
Me double checking the gods that are here. As you go up to a couple of the assistants and ask a few of these questions, there's some just nods of oh, he's and rocks. Yeah, we got plenty of that. And from Soot to Cole, we can give you some list of medicinal capabilities of all of that. Necromancy we don't really touch on here. Most of our dead, if they choose to, are thrown into the volcano, so we don't have a lot to worry about.
What about the rituals around that? Are there rituals around that? I'd be very interested to learn.
We can. I could definitely find something about the funeral rites around here for sure, if that's something that you're interested in.
Absolutely.
Sure. Yeah, that's no problem. But yeah, there are people who don't. We have a small grave for people who are not, but for the most part, we ask. There's also a stipend that you get if you agree to it. That for those of people who decide to live here and make homes, that they allow themselves to be cremated in some format. Being thrown in a volcano just happens to be the coolest version, so a lot of people enjoy that. And by enjoy that, I mean they agree to it, and then it happens to them. So I'm not 100% sure that they enjoyed it, but it's. Anyways,
I mean, it sounds like from the earth, and then we go back to the earth from whence we came.
You're talking to a Leonin, a lion folk person who has he's obviously in the teenage phase because he's got the small mane coming in, it's chin strappy almost, and it's just around the entire face. Yeah, it's probably something like that. I don't know. Things are weird here sometimes, but yeah, I can help you find that stuff, and just
Thank you.
Helps you search down some of this stuff, and you'll be able to learn some of the medicinal properties that'll help you, one, scavenge better, so you can find more stuff when you're doing that, and two, you'll have a one-up when it comes to conversations with Malkath about heat and healing and stuff. No reaction, paying no attention. It's fine.
No thoughts behind these eyes.
Same though. Same. Phelan, Irona, and Ruff, is there anything in particular you guys are looking at as Nymptheria is being helped out with rocks, heat, and funeral rites?
Two very different areas for Phelan. Phelan's going to try again to look for medicinal cures for plagues, though based on what they're seeing in the library, they probably won't have much luck. And they are also looking for a blacksmithing for dummies book.
Cool. The first one for trying to find medicinal properties for plagues, there's not too much. There is a bit
that was my assumption.
But the turtle, because it's different, who helps you out, explains. But I mean, we don't have the biggest area with that. Most information from the different cities actually comes back to specifically the Elder Dominion and their services, which, I mean, I don't know if you ever plan on heading there. It's
where is that? I'm not from here.
It's kind of the central part of the entirety of the lands faceted. It was about 2 months ago. Dealt with some major issues, and there's not a lot of people there anymore. It's kind of an area that a lot of people avoid. But if there was a epicenter of knowledge, that would be one of them. And you'd probably be able to find it there.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm just then looking for, blacksmith blacksmithing book for someone who knows nothing about blacksmithing.
Sure. Is there anything in particular you're trying to deal with? You just want like the basis knowledge of how to smith in general, or are you trying to do
the basic knowledge? I have a couple of friends who enjoy doing it, and I'd like to be able to talk to them about it.
Sure. We have basic smithing, which will teach you kind of the base steps of smelting iron, smelting metals, turning them into a shape and shaping it and stuff like that. It just won't be as particular about like weapons versus jewelry versus like everyday items.
I just want to not look like a deer in a torchlight when they talk about it.
Okay. There's a moment of
So I almost said deer in headlights, and that's not a thing that exists in this world, and I was too deep in to change it.
I think the sunless stags would be okay with torchlight. I don't know. I haven't asked them. Anyways, come on. And just walks off. To help you with that.
Regretting all of my choices up to this point.
Irona and Roof.
Roof?
The roof.
I refuse.
If
she, oh my god! If Malkith ever casts flames at Ruff, the roof is on fire. You have to. She's just running in circles, screaming, and everyone's like, "The roof,
the roof." Horrible.
You did this, Vinny. No, don't actually set her on fire. Stop taking notes. So
Ruff and Irona.
Ruff is going to walk up and say, like, chest poked out, really proud of herself. Fauna Forge birds, in Balmore's voice.
Looking for like creating them, or just like images of them creating. Okay.
Just repeats back in his voice, creating.
Okay. All right. We should have a section on some of that. Harder knowledge to come by, but it should be near smithing. All right, come on with me. And you are escorted by like a jackal who's just like slight every once in a while. Actually, I guess hyena. Just every once in a while, just as you guys walk.
Ruff is absolutely gonna be doing it back. She got that mimicked. Hyena. Jackal.
Just a small hue. Really enjoys.
Are you a haha or a hee hee?
No, enjoys his colors. So hue. Aranea.
Naya is definitely going to be looking for some books over Illustray, Lolth, and then what was the book that I checked out in Plunge? I can't remember the exact title for the life of me.
Because there was a really long one, and the shorter version of it is Water Has Memories.
Yep, we're gonna see if we can find like a part 2 to that.
That's an interesting question.
The part 2 is called Water Never Forgets.
Oh.
God damn it.
Except it does. That's the problem, though.
And then part 3 is Water for Elephants.
15 Shades of Water.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Wrong book.
15 forms of water.
There we go.
It's one of those books where you get like 45% of the way through it, and then you're like, wait a minute.
Sure. Related to religion, it's definitely a smaller section here because, like, specifically Lolth and Illustrator are not like a focus here, but you can find some knowledge. It's most of the basic knowledge that most people would have. But if you want to roll me an investigation check, we'll see if you find anything special.
It's a 12.
Nothing special. So you find most of the normal books that, with a brief, quick look into it, you're like, this is most of the stories that I've heard. But we can also always like embellish on that more, so that way we can say what you've heard at some point. So you can take those and have them for like reference points, especially for like conversations related to people like DiGiorno, and be like, hey, bitch, I read it. I know what I'm talking about. So fuck off. Anyways, hey, if nothing else, D delivered, right? You're welcome. The other book was If Water Has Memories. There is not a sequel or really any other book related to that. It does seem like you go to it and there's like another version of it here. So like it was printed and put into sections. But even with like hydrokinesis, this book is a standout. Dusty does not get used a lot because going into like memory work and stuff like that related to it is very particular. Most people use it for the actual kinetic properties that you usually use water for. So like healing, sculpting, pain for those who use it for magic, and fighting. So no new book, but if you wanted to spend time reading the book that you did get at some point, we could always expand more on your information related to that. Because you already have like a lot of printouts from that book because you guys all printed out some of your books from the last one you were at. So if you guys ever spend some time reading them, we can always go over more detail about what knowledge you gain from those things as well. That's not like every time you're on a boat be like, yes, I'm reading the book, now tell me things. But like, if you guys want to spend some time at some point, just let me know. Yeah, cool. You guys are able to collect bits of knowledge. The assistants that are with you help roll out the racks. And then like you get sent into a section with the assistant who's getting it, and like here's someone call, be like, A42 needs to move, we need to open B section, and just like that's happening a bunch because like these things are only open for so long to let other people go in and out. But then once you're not in those sections, you're allowed to just like sit at desks and look over the books as long as you want. Is there more information that you guys want expanded upon any of these things? Because you guys are all looking at different topics, so I'm curious. I heard Nympthea about to speak up, so I just want to double check that first.
Yes. No, so when you said, like, with the scavenging, like, do I just, like, immediately now just know more knowledge of, like, what to look for specifically? If I'm, like, out and about and in calm, I'm like, ooh, I could like take some of this stuff home and kind of like put it in my collection.
Yeah, so like in a lot of area, like, so if you're in a big city, right, a lot of times it'd be hard for you to scavenge for certain things, but rocks and water and heat are things that you can get almost anywhere. Very different types, but this is another material that if you're in a city and you're like, hey, my scavenging's better, what would normally maybe be a harder DC because I'm in the middle of a populated area, might have the DC lower, or you might just get more of that stuff, meaning that you could make more potions. So it's not like a one-for-one trade-off somewhere, but it's basically just going to put you in a more advantageous position when it comes to like urban stuff, or like specifically dealing with stonework and stuff, and be able to get like good use from those materials.
Hell yeah. And then I wanted to inquire, because I know that you sell journals. I was wondering if I might purchase one.
It's possible. You're gonna have to talk to the gentleman. We have someone currently buying almost all of the journals, but if you do want to like grab them, it's been a process. It's been a day. You see, like immediately this person's like getting annoyed, just like by bringing up. It's like, yeah, we just have someone else buying like almost all the journals. I guess they're gonna be gifts or something. If you want, we could probably like haggle with them and see if you could at least get one.
Yeah, I just want one. Also, why? I mean, I know you said gifts, but why?
I personally don't know. I want to talk to this person, but I can show you. And we can see if, yeah, I mean, hopefully there will be at least one to spare. You are walked over to like the main area where kind of like if you were like actually renting out books or trying to buy stuff, you see like there is a section with like 30 or 40 books stacked up, all of the journals that are made for purchasing. And currently there is a kind of sheepish looking person behind the counter who's just like, yeah, if that's we can do all of them, but like we do have other people. And a much more stern-voiced individual is just like, look, I'm going to leave with all of these. My ship is leaving in the next hour. Put them on my ship, and you will get paid. Nympthea, I'd like you to describe what your brother looks like, please.
Oh, no.
Dickhead!
Oh, an immediate.
I couldn't run away from it forever.
Oh, you see Nim just immediately, just whole body just tenses up like you've never seen them this tense before as they look at their somehow even like taller brother. Like Nim's already 7 foot. Like this guy is like easily like I think 7'6". Like he is like up there, and he also very similar gray skin tone as Nymptheria, and their face structures are very similar. His is a little bit more narrower, Renim's is a little bit more rounder, and he has this beautiful long like auburn dark reddish hair just flowing down him. It looks like Prince hair. Like this dude, you look at him and it's like, wow, he's some level of like importance to him. And he's got like all this like really nice clothing on, and like definitely it's just like, yeah, he comes from money. It's like you see him and it's just like he's got some sort of power to him, and you know, you see him just kind of like immediately just kind of like just tense and freeze as she stares at her brother that she hasn't seen forever.
He doesn't seem to notice you. He is just talking to the clerk. And something that you've heard before from him, one of the popular things he carries is his own leather notebook that doesn't have many pages in it. It actually has more pieces of leather in it. And as he talks and is trying to get this person to listen, you just hear a as he slowly slaps the leather book in his hand very hard and pointedly, trying to make the person pay attention and hurry up with what they're doing.
You see Nim kind of like muster up all the strength that they can get. Kind of like, you know how it's like, you know, the kid is like gonna go up to the big old bully and it's like, hey now, screw you. But she kind of just taps her brother on the shoulder and goes, Miriam, I did not expect you here so far away from home. What are you doing here?
At the tap, there's an immediate look of disgust at someone tapping him. And then the look contorts a bit for confusion, just for a few seconds, be like, and after the realization hits, as you ask your questions like, my dear sibling, a curious question I'd ask you as well. Currently, I am trying to make a deal with this fine institution that I've heard so much about for their wares. It's being irksome. But I'm currently traveling around down here. I'm about to head out shortly. Who is with you right now? Should I assume Ruff, Aranea, and Phelan? Should I assume all three of you are there? Would you like all to be there?
I mean, only if Nim wants. I had assumed that.
Oh yeah, no, you
there.
I was gonna say you guys can be there because I assumed you followed me down as I was like,
I would say that I kind of at this moment pop out from like a corner conveniently, but that's just me.
Same.
Oh,
Like, oh, hey, Nim.
Nim, I found it.
So I am with my friends. These are my friends. We've been traveling a lot, and you see Nim kind of like stand up very like a lot taller and prouder because you know Nim is very proud of this. We were given a job to transport someone very important down here, and we did it safely, and that is why I'm here.
As you try to present yourself taller with a little more authority in the situation, the newcomers coming in draw his eyes, and he immediately begins piercingly looking up and down everybody, looking at the items you're holding, the way you carry yourself. things from the color of your hair to the shape of your body, and it's just looking each of you over and over and over again until the Etheria finishes speaking. And it's like, sounds like a very interesting journey with you and your friends. Hopefully it was fortuitous. Hopefully good fortune has met you. Has it been a fun time away from home?
I don't know if I would necessarily call it a fun time. Especially for the reason of why I am away from home, unless you suddenly forgot.
I don't forget much, luckily. The family brain that we have, right? Knowledge seekers as we are. No, I don't much forget, but I also don't much care to talk about it. But if you wish to have a conversation about it, we always could. I doubt it would do much down here so far away from home.
Yeah, you always just were so... I don't even have the words, but you were just always just... You always thought you were better than everyone else. And for what?
Roll an insight check, actually, as this continues on.
Wait, me?
Yes.
Insight. Okay, that's fine. That's a good bonus. That is a 15 plus 5. That is a 20.
With the 20, there is not a drop, but a moment, something that you would not probably have noticed as younger folk when the bravado had to be the perfect forefront all the time. You watch like a moment of self-doubt like go onto the face for like a brief second as like you begin talking about how he always had to be like better or thought himself better, and immediately it's thrown away with like almost like a wave of the hair just being like he's tossing that emotion aside completely in this moment. It's like, Miss Summerstone, can you just collect the belongings and bring him to the ship? And you see your old childhood friend Ildra, another 5 feet away, currently putting the bags into a bag of holding. Yes, sir. And she just like keeps her eyes down as she's collecting the stuff and doesn't say much else. But
you see... Oh, go ahead.
But yes, I understand completely that I probably looked to be the better child from the position you were in. But unfortunately, if this is the conversation we're going to have, I would rather not have part of it. I have places to be and things to do, and I'm sure you want to celebrate your fetch quest done well. I will see you another time, I think, sister.
I want to see what Ruff wants to do.
Ruff would like to attempt to steal one of the journals.
I was about to say something like that. Yeah, go for it. I was gonna say I was gonna whisper to you, but you already thought it. Go.
Sure.
That was
ahead.
Awesome.
Roll me
Do
a
it.
stealth check.
Guidance.
Let's start with stealth check.
And guidance?
Oh yeah, you get guidance from me.
Only Nim doesn't do the butt smack, apparently.
No, I do a gentle tap on the shoulder.
I'm screenshotting it again.
Whatever you roll,
Hell
Isn't
yeah.
that 20? Yeah.
whatever you
I'm
roll from
screenshotting.
guidance, -2 from it.
Well, I mean, I'm starting off with 30.
Yeah.
So
Cool. I think you're doing pretty solid.
So yeah, nat 20 gives me 30, and then guidance is just a D4, correct?
Yep.
It's because it's not out of the butt. So
It-
it gets the -2.
so I got a 1 from... I got a 3, so 1 from that.
All right,
So I got 31.
31. Oh, piss poor. No, it's awesome. Yeah, no, you are
What an
able.
awful roll.
You are able to get over whatever method. What does it look like? What does it not look like? As Ruff sneaks off, and no one. I'm gonna just say no one sees.
Ruff starts off behind the group and doesn't say anything to anybody. Like, that's kind of why I wanted to make sure that I didn't say I was there. But Ruff was just sitting back listening, and Ruff was like, okay, and just walks like up a wall and starts walking on the air and walking upside down and is like mimicking her brother while he's doing all of his like nonchalant hair flipping, and she's just like walking around mimicking him and being like, and then like reaches down and grabs one of the journals and then like looks at it and then grabs one more and just like walks off like scurrying away like this with both journals in hand.
Do any of us see this?
Unless any of you think you're going to get a 30 under your perception check, I'm going to say no.
This is hysterical, though. I'm dying.
It's a sight.
I love everything. I love everything about this.
Yeah. It's just a sight for the gods and the gods alone. As this happens. Nim, as you are talking to your brother, and this is happening, and Ruff is doing that. As you go back and forth, what would you like to say if you'd like to have a final remark before your brother just tries to leave?
I'm trying to remember the last thing he just said, which was, I don't want to have this talk anymore.
Yeah, and go ahead and celebrate your fetch quest. I need to go do something more important than this.
It wasn't a fetch quest. It was an actual quest, something that you never seemed to even obtain back at home in the first place.
I obtained everything of import there, and just slaps the book against his hand one more time and walks out. And as the book slaps, you watch Ildra, whether from actual fear or just from the noise suddenly happening, like in the quiet of the library, just does have a little jump and then grabs the bag and like looks up to you and says, "It was nice seeing you," and just continues to run off.
I kind of, without hesitation, I run up to Ildra and I kind of like grasp her shoulder and I go, wait, what are you, with my brother, what are you doing with him?
I keep track of all of the work he's done. I report stuff back home. I help him. I am his second in command on his journeys.
And then, with a heavy sigh, and you can sense that there's a lot more to this interaction than Nimtheria leads on, but Nim says very quietly, I'm sorry for everything.
I don't know that you've done anything wrong. She slowly starts like stepping away as like she feels the presence of your brother leaving. Are you down here all the time in the Underdark, or just sometimes?
In the Underdark, I'm here indefinitely until it's safe to come back.
Okay. We're going to Mesetopolis, so if you find yourself around there, I would like a chance. And she's like just backing up, going and like speaking a little louder to just like let you hear. But like we should be around there if you want to talk.
We'll be back there soon.
Okay. There's a brief moment of a smile for a second before she like breathes in and then just turns, and you watch like a hunch immediately like fall over her as she like starts going behind your brother.
I kind of share a look with Irona. Like it's that look of, this is what was being alluded to last night and not fully given. And kind of shove my hands in my pockets like I don't know if I should say anything. I feel like it's just going to be salt in the wound.
I think Naya at this point would kind of walk over to Nim. Is everything okay?
Nim kind of takes a big old deep breath in, kind of straightens things out, kind of, makes things. I think at this point we've gotten our stuff back from the front desk because we're headed out. Yeah, she puts back on her stuff and everything's back just so. It will be okay. Maybe not right now, but it will be.
That was your brother.
Yep, that was him.
We don't know that Ruff is with us. That's what you said, Tech, right? Like, we don't know that Ruff has been following us.
What?
I look at the group, I go, well, you know what Ruff would say if she was here? Murder?
Murder.
Ruff immediately just like sprints upside down like to you guys and like stops just in time to just fall out of the air. And she lands on her feet and it's just like, and in Keliad's voice, siblings suck. And then hands you 2 journals.
And Nim just starts like you see it like kind of like welling up in her eyes, but she just like is like trying so hard not to cry, and she just rests a hand on Ruff's shoulders and says, "Thank you."
How nice of your brother to make sure he purchased these lovely journals for Ruff to give you.
I was about to say something if someone else didn't. Good.
They were free, I guess. So yeah.
Well, no, your brother kindly bought them for Ruff's perusal. Ruff, we didn't know you were here.
Fun.
Fair enough. Fun
indeed.
Immediately just starts running back upside down and just walking around you guys.
Oh, Ruff. All right, I think we've extended our stay here. I think we can head on back.
Out of character, I wanted to ask because we didn't really touch on what books I got, or if I got anything that would help with information on building Fauna Forge birds.
Yeah. Again, if anyone has any questions about their stuff, we can go over a little bit. For Mega Fauna Forge stuff, you find nothing specifically about Fauna Forge birds. The main information you're going to track down would be stuff related to Fauna Forge minis, because those are the common ones that most people have the capability to easily make. So that knowledge is a little more public, and then you can find books that are either like sketchbooks, kind of like, have you ever seen those like wilderness books that's like, here's all the animals in the Arctic, and it's just like drawings of like a whole bunch of animals, or like images of a whole bunch of animals. So you can find illustrative stuff that would help you like see how some of them are constructed, but public knowledge, the only one that's really easy for like a normal everyday civilian to make is the Fauna Forge mini. So that's the only one you're going to get. You can get more information which could be helpful about the actual creation of those.
Okay. I'll take a note on that.
Where are we off to next?
To eat some soot.
Are we eating soot now?
Regroup everybody for the soot.
I think we'll let me check the list really quickly, because there's. I know that one of the other things we wanted to do was the Ink and Soot Emporium. But is that where the contest is?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Perfect. We can say to the Ink and Soot Emporium we go.
All right.
Let's go.
Is everyone going to go watch this thing happen?
Oh yeah.
Cool. Awesome. You're able to go to the Ink and Soot Emporium. I'm going to go back down to that.
There's
Cool. As you guys head over to the Ink and Soot Emporium, it is mainly kind of similar to the area you were in Plunge, where it's an outdoor market area for people to just buy various things that they want, whether it's trinkets, goods, stuff like that. And the main two wares, as you can assume, by a place called Ink and Soot Emporium, is ink and soot. The ink is refined and magical in a lot of ways that would help wizards more than anybody else, but other people, depending on what kind of magic you're doing, you could find uses for that. Soot, you find that there's a lot of variety of magical properties, whether it is fire related or smoke related, so like smoke screen capabilities and stuff like that. There's a lot of little almost like playful stuff that people have. So there's someone dressed up in like a overdone wizard's outfit. It's the Ivan Ooze from the Power Rangers movie, like crazy wizard look.
Of course, you have more Power Rangers references.
I got so many, and throws like the smallest grain of soot onto the ground, and then poof, an explosion of soot and disappears behind it, and then is behind a booth with all of the products, and it's just like trying to sell people those. There's also regular food and stuff here. There's heavily charcoaled food here, so you're gonna find like a lot of good barbecue. If you're looking for barbecue, this marketplace is a good spot for it. If there are people looking for particular items or interests and stuff, I can make some of that available. If you're just looking to do the soot eating challenge, we can just hop to that.
I mean, I definitely would like to look around at some of the stuff and see like what the rest of the group is doing as we reunite with the rest of them. Because I know I saw that there's a beautiful ink set, and then there's you can buy some soot.
I'm definitely buying some. I would like to buy some stuff for like any sort of like healing magical properties, or just like to literally just have a bag of soot.
Yeah.
As the groups combine, Kiliad's talking to Balbor and Valkith, and he's like, "No, like I'm telling you, like my scent is never wrong. There was a hot, mean man somewhere around here, and I will find him."
Balmor having the connection with Ruff is just like, why are you so right?
I feel like this is getting dangerously close to prophet status, and I feel like I need to warn you.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Before we get upset with Keliat for being having a radar of hot, mean men, they're right.
I'm sorry for what I have to do next, Keliat.
It's okay. It's the price I have to pay for being so hot and beautiful.
I would have assumed that Malkith would have picked up some leather scraps to fix his mask at some point.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that because I was curious how that was going afterwards. Cool, but I'm glad that you are able to... I mean, you have the capabilities to do very easy reconstruction of it, especially if it's just leather bits.
Yeah, it was just the leather straps that burnt off.
But yeah, as you guys begin going around, you can see items that are easy to buy. If you are looking for just minor additions for like healing capabilities or magical capabilities, most of those things you'll find at about 5 gold a pop, depending on what you're looking for. Healing or damage, if there's something that you want, if you're willing to get rid of 5 gold, I will give you something. Short of that, there is a very nice ink kit, which has magical properties, but also is gorgeous. It's almost similar to oil, where it is rainbow-esque ink when you paint with it, but instead of having the darker slickness of oil itself, the underlying ink tones is white. So it's white with like rainbow in the writing. So much specifically refined for this capability, which is why it's so freaking expensive. But also has magical properties, so if you were using them, whether you're a magic user or not, I would also give you some stuff related to that as well. But
I think I definitely would like to try to get something to like enhance one of my arrows, right? Like, get some ink or soot to dip an arrowhead in.
You could really do that.
Drop 5 gold on that for sure.
Cool. Just drop that 5 gold from your inventory and then just message me or in the OC chat. Just tell me if it's ink or soot.
Did you say that someone threw a soot down and had like a little like ninja smoke bomb go off?
Yes.
How much are those? For those 5 gold?
I'm gonna kind of like the souvenir area in the other place. I'm just gonna put a solid 5 gold marker on everything.
Okay.
So I don't have to think about prices for absolutely every little crazy fucking shit I make up.
Kaliat's gonna hold up some of the ink and look at like the shopkeeper or whatever, be like, "Can you tattoo with this?"
Oh yeah.
Ruff? Is Ruff near... Did you ask? I'm just going to say it. Ruff is just going to walk up and go, learn? Tattoo?
Me?
Like, he's just saying it to you. It's like, learn tattoo or
that would be
teach
kind of...
tattoo?
What? Wait, you know how to tattoo? Since when?
And she's like looking through like the ways, like trying to figure out how to say it. Guidance?
Fair enough. You know what? Yeah, I'm trying to do my math
Just-
here. Hold on.
Grabs out like a needle, like not needle, but like a stick, and just insert, ready to. She can mimic anything she's seen, or anything she's seen like drawn.
Damn.
So like if you give her above table, if you give her something like, or Vinny could correct me if this is wrong, if you give her something like a stick, a pointy stick, and a hammer, she can give you a tattoo that would be something that she's already seen. So if you're like, I want this tree,
Yeah,
I can.
I believe Kenku have proficiency with forgery, which is basically just mimicking. So I would just make you have to roll a check to see how good it is, but for the most part, it should be at least decent, if not awesome. So yes.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want Ruffer Balmore to give you a tattoo, just have to give him the supplies, and they can go ahead and ink you up.
I'm gonna buy all the ink now.
Mal's gonna buy out the store.
I know. I'm seeing how much money it's leaving me with, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. 'Cause I also need to buy more things before we leave.
Did you count the number of fish you have, though?
I gave those to fucking Gage
I'm not
already.
being a shit about it. That's all.
Yeah, we gave
man.
the fish to Gage to fulfill Irona's promise. How dare you?
But they caught other fish.
Do we know how
Anyway,
much
we
the
took care of you,
mini
Mama
Fauna
Man,
Forge
it's
is
fine.
going to cost? Because I don't know if I can spend any money. We only have 50.
I have
Don't worry.
76,
Don't-
but I don't want.
I recommend don't spend your money.
Okay.
Yeah, I will spend the 5 on the smoke bombs, but then I will. Is it just one?
No, that does feel like a thing that would be a collection. Roll me a d6.
What does a d6 look like? There we go.
A regular dice.
Cube.
That is a 2.
A 2. You get 3 uses or 3
Oh.
soot capsules.
How much is the magical ink?
35.
35.
Yes, 35. I remember prices.
I
Yeah,
got you.
Phelan's definitely eyeing that set. Like, that's very cool. I am not spending my money on it.
Is it the
Like,
pretty
no.
rainbow ink with the white undertones?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a variety of inks, but that's like the very very special one that is used for specifically has some spell not spell casting, but spell enhanced
I'm
capabilities.
gonna buy some.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy one
Yeah.
too.
I think I might also
Pretty
buy
ink.
some.
It is
What,
an ink
the
set
mag-
kit. So you are getting 6 bottles of different inks with all the bottles look the same. It's like black, and then in the center there's a 7th whiter one that's a little smaller, but obviously has the very special ink. And you actually would get writing tools as well. So you're going to get a quill set plus a normal inkwell pen. Pen. So you were able to get a small collection of stuff for whoever is buying that.
Is all the
yeah.
ink magical or just the white one?
They all have some properties,
Okay.
but specifically the white one is
Could I feasibly hawk off the rest of it to a wizard back home if I needed to? And they would
oh,
be like, hell yeah, I want that.
sell portions of it.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, this stuff is hard to get, especially right now when exports and imports are shut down. This stuff's hard to get. You could resell this and make profit, actually.
Vinny, can I buy how much would I need? If I wanted to start using that for magic and stuff, how much do you think would last me a good while? And then I want to just buy a regular bottle of ink, not the fancy kind, just the nice regular kind.
For anything that has a magical capability, which I'm just hand waving, it's 5 gold for a use. So kind of like the arcane dust that Malkith got you guys from the scavenging, where it's you use it one time but it enhances that spell. That's kind of the thing that you would get from it. So you can buy as many uses as you would see fit to use for potion crafting, healing, or hurting, depending on what it is you're trying to do. Or we could amplify something somewhere in there as well. A regular bottle of ink that's just kind of the ink home version of just normal ink is going to cost you a gold, That's just like.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
I'll get 1 bottle of nice regular ink, and then I think I'm just gonna get a bag of soot.
Okay.
Just a bag of soot.
Cool. Nice healthy bag of soot.
You never know.
Cool. Anyone else got some purchasing they want to do, or do we feel like doing this soot eating challenge?
Soot eating challenge. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I gotta pay for that. Hold on.
Sure do. Was Irona also doing it, or just was very interested in watching it?
She can watch
Oh,
if
no,
she wants to, but she doesn't have to compete.
Oh no, Nea's competing
Oh hell yeah!
for funsies.
Go.
I think
Is
as
it-
we all group together, Phelan definitely looks at Kellyot and Irona goes, "You are braver than I. Have fun."
I don't
Quick,
know
Mal,
what
you
it
should-
is, but
you should-
it sounds fun.
Cast guidance on these two.
Did I miss
I can only
it?
cast
How
it
much
on
does
one.
it cost? How much does it cost to
I think
Do the-
1 gold.
It's a gold.
1 gold?
Balmore, you gonna do
No.
it? You gonna do it, Balmore? Balmore, you gonna do it? Phelan gets like very
No.
like bouncy, like you gonna do it? Come on!
Balmore wants to, but he's like, I have something I have to spend money on when I get back. Never mind.
I
Y'all
will pay
enjoy?
1
We
gold
will
for
watch.
you to do the sit. Do you want the soot eating contest? I will pay a gold for you to compete if that's what you want.
Ruff? And Ruff's like, and Ruff
Two-
runs over and just like pushes him out of the way.
Only you? I thought. Are you both doing it? Only Ruff. Okay.
Oh yeah,
That makes
Ralph.
sense.
Let's go.
And I will say, I'm doing this because if I were to do this, you would be dealing with a sick me all day, and no one wants that. And I'm gonna pay a gold for Ruff.
Guidance on Kelly.
Love this.
Ugh. Malkith has a stake in this in this contest.
A drunken Leon, already drunk. Leon,
Already?
you guys are preparing to do
My
this, wearing a wizard hat, the same as the guy's wizard hat. It's that same almost cartoony-esque, and you see a single little nozzle straw come down into his mouth.
Where did you get that? Wait, where did you get that?
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. It just goes back to drinking from it.
I want to know the answer
want
to
it.
it.
What are you guys doing?
I'm about to eat a bunch of soot.
Oh,
A soot eating contest?
I will definitely tell you where the wizard hat is after this, because you'll probably need it.
Oh god.
It's soot eating. I assume you're going to need something to wash it down with afterwards. Like,
Oh hell yeah.
We were gonna probably go to the healing eruption afterwards too, because I need a soak in the hot spring for sure.
I could
before
also
we
use
go
the
to-
soap.
Before we go to the celestial event, I raise up a hand. You're so much taller than me. I raise up a hand to pat you on the shoulder, and I'm like, "Yeah, Nim had a rough day."
that's fair.
You had a rough day?
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
I want to watch some soot eating.
Hell yeah.
Eat the soot. Eat the soot.
Are there rules?
Eat the soot.
As
What are the rules?
as you are asking that, and these guys are trying to eat the soot, a lot of other people in the crowd just start going, "Eat the soot, eat the soot." As you guys begin chanting and thumping on things, you begin to hear almost like tap begin to happen to the same beat, and watch as a small setife, a stone-based fairy, comes out, tap dancing on a long wooden platform table, kind of like a pie eating contest table, and cheering along and be like, "Hello, hello! I hear we have plenty of people interested in the Dimbledo Dangarang Montario soot eating contests."
Yes, I wanted to meet her.
My name is Reg. I am one of 2 wonderfully lovely people who put this contest on, and we seem to have a few contestants. All right, you guys have put in your money. We are excited for that. The rules: you eat the soot-covered piece of food. You eat it until you can't stomach it anymore. You guys will be eating 9 things, and you will make a Constitution saving throw after eating every one of them. It will increase starting at DC 8.
All right. Easy.
Uh,
Easy.
By 1 every time it'll increase. So eventually you will be at
Famous
AC
last
17.
words from Kellyot.
Every 3 if you fail in certain sections, something bad will happen to you. There will be a negative thing that you will have to deal with for an extended period of time.
Okay.
If you get to the end and succeed, you will get 2 prizes. I think they're fun prizes. We'll see.
It's up for us.
So you see other people, like one of the like Cetacean whale people gets up, another Selkie person. These big people, it like just like the classic like eating like hot dog eating contest people who look ready to go and are very excited for it. But then also some more refined people who just to be like, I've always wanted to try this, kind of like you guys who are just like, yeah, screw it, let's see what happens. But you offered a place to sit, and then 9 dishes in a row, each covered with a metal cover. I don't know what the actual word is for that, but covered meals that you can't see.
Oh yeah, like the silver lid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can I cast Enhance Ability before Kellyanne goes up there?
100%. 100%.
This is such a bro here. I've got nothing to help, and this is the broest bro thing. I'm gonna look at Malkith and Nim as they go up and go, well, my money's on Ruff.
How much did you want to bet? You now have advantage on all cons checks.
Rude.
I'm gonna get in on this. Balmore's gonna be like, hey, I want to get on that bet.
How much you want to bet?
10 gold.
I could do that.
Whoa.
Works for me. As soon as you say that, he's gonna look at Ruff and go, clean or dirty? And Ruff's just gonna go, dirty.
Oh, no.
So yeah, we're down, and so I'll just grab a bag full of 10 gold.
I just pull out a platinum. That's all I've got left.
Leon looking between you guys like, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm in.
And
also just
But I'm in.
throws 10 gold.
We're betting on each other.
I don't know.
You see that?
You're my girl.
As soon as I
throws
see,
you
as,
an inspiration.
Let's go.
I see that I sit there looking at Nim. I'm like, Nim, is there anything we can do for Ruff? Is there?
What's about the fucking
best
kick
I
me
can
in the
do
nuts?
is
What are you
give-
talking about?
Best I can do is just give a little bit of guidance.
Yeah. I got nothing.
I hope
Oh.
Naya
Alright,
kicks
I'm
both
going
your
to-
asses.
I'm going to cast guidance on Raph to give her a little tap on the shoulder.
Phelan's actually quite relieved because I didn't want to actually bet, but I was talking shit, and then Balmore bet, and I was like, oh, thank God, the attention's off me.
No, I'm gonna look over and be like, you don't have to. You don't have to bet, but know that Ruff won't be putting herself in any danger at this point.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, we're all using magic to help, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she's not. She shouldn't hurt. Is she gonna hurt anyone?
Oh, she'll be fine. They're just
That's not what.
eating.
That's not what I asked.
They're just eating basically dirty food, right?
I'm so excited for for this.
Yeah.
Leon, who's listening to this conversation, is like, I'm upping the bet. No one has to add anything, but he throws the eternal heat flask that you get at the flow into the pile. Whoever wins, I don't care anymore. This is great.
That's going. Balmore's gonna look and go, I don't bet unless I almost know exactly we're gonna win. So that's gonna be kind of cool.
Dang, the confidence. Add that to your
Have
fauna force
fun.
afterwards.
Oh my god. Yes.
Cool. We are going to end the session with us doing this contest. So we're doing
Yes!
we're doing this right now.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so Kellyot has guidance and enhance ability, correct?
Yes.
Ruff, as far as we currently know, I don't know what's happening afterwards, at the very least has guidance.
Yep.
Arnea
Above table? Oh, never mind.
Yep, no, I was just double checking those three. What do you got for above table?
Above table. It's just soot added to regular food, right?
You guys don't know. It's
Okay.
no fucking
Well,
clue.
Vinny?
No worries.
Vinny?
You ever seen
This
That's Hot?
shit.
The chicken wing challenge? Yeah,
Mhm.
it's just
Yeah.
sauce. It's just sauce. Like it's what can happen?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I
I
can't
hope
wait
that
for
it's
to get
fiery.
my asshole destroyed because I ate the bomb.
All right.
It's like you went to Taco Bell and you had an eating contest at Taco Bell.
Oh my god!
This is our 656th day in a row with the Dibbledo Dengarang Montario Soots contest. Players begin. Players? Challengers. Begin. I don't know what the correct word for that would be. Begin either way.
Contestants.
Over the table.
Yeah.
Can I use quicken healing to help get through this?
If you guys
If I
have
spend key
sneaky,
points?
fishy things you guys want to do during, just raise your hand in between rounds and we'll let you do the things. So
All right.
down for it. I don't care. There's nothing to lose, everything to gain for this. It's just silly, stupid shit.
Perfect.
Cool. The first thing that you guys reveal is a deviled egg covered with kind of like almost frosting-esque that swirl for the devil's egg that is just soot. It's just all black.
Try the gray stuff. It's
Well,
delicious.
you guys wanted to do this. Go
I'm
ahead.
on minerals.
Talia has bottomed it up already.
Oh, but Ruff is gonna grab it, like just like grip it with her hand,
Mhm.
and then open her mouth. And as she's doing this, Valmore's gonna cast prestidigitation on the egg and clean it. And then she's just gonna.
Love that.
What a slut!
Cool. Those of you who are eating soot-covered stuff, DC 8 Constitution saving throws.
14.
Ralph, you don't have to this round.
Yeah, I got a 14 as well.
Cool. You both are good. You guys all quickly gobble through that. Next, the plates are revealed, and you see two pieces of very perfectly done. But have you ever had sugar bacon, candy bacon?
Oh,
You see soot infused candy bacon. Two pieces that you each have to eat. DC 9 con saves. Rough, am I assuming?
12.
Cool.
As soon as
10.
and then immediately prestidigitation as she just slides it in her mouth.
Cool. You all pass one more time. You watch one of the more just like, what could go wrong? People just go, okay, I'm good. It just like immediately gets up. This is the first of the three. Once if you pass this, that's one less, and this one is probably the harshest of the punishments if you don't get this third one. So it's gonna suck for people. So you watch a plate open, and this time you see 3 sausages that are infused internally with the soot. DC 10 con saves.
Are you rolling an advantage, Lark?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
got the
another 14.
14 and 16. All right, you are going to be good this round.
I'm not
and
making it
good.
to the end, I don't think.
You guys are able to get through this. I will let you know if this, if you guys failed this, you would not be able to do verbal component spells.
That's fine.
ooh.
Because your throat would be a misery. But don't worry, it's about to get worse. Now everything will have active hot soot on it while it's so I'll lower the DC for you, Ruff, but it's still gonna hurt. I will say lower.
Is it like fiery hot?
like magma esque?
Spicy.
I have resistance to fire.
Hell yeah,
You can roll
Naya.
with
Yes,
advantage for this stage then. I rolled a 3 on a D6, so Ruff, you can lower the DC by 3 for the next 3. So
Okay,
now your checks.
You said it's fire soot,
Yes, it's like hot.
so
rolled
I
a
can either
19.
choose to chill it or to take away the soot. I can't choose both, right?
You could choose one or the other, but if Ruff is casting the spell herself, it'll probably be noticeable.
Balmore's just casting it the whole time.
Okay. Oh, is that a thing you can do with prestidigitation? I don't know. I remember all of what prestidigitation does.
Yes, you can just as the scene is going, since it's somatic, I think it's called.
Yeah.
So he's just doing hands in his lap, just doing signs while casting. Like he's basically cleaning the food as she puts it in her mouth. So you can chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot. So as she's like eating it, I was just going to either flavor it as something delicious so she doesn't even taste either or I was just going to continue cleaning it.
Okay. Yep. I would say one or the other then for sure.
Okay. I don't want to break the whole thing. I just want to like give an advantage.
Yeah. Either way, we're gonna just lower your DC, so it'll be 11 for you two, and it's gonna be 8 for you. So you basically have yours get cut down. So, what as we enter the second part of this competition, what do the three of your characters look like in this moment? Like how are they handling this so far?
I mean, Caveat's a garbage disposal, so like, he clearly like the soot's like kind of bothering him a little bit, but he's just like munching away.
Ruff is just smiling and looking around.
Naya just kind of has a very confused look on her face, like, this obviously tastes like shit, but she's just kind of rolling with it.
Oh yeah. This time when you reveal your plates, you see 4 ribs. You can see that the bone in the center is still like hot to touch. It is about as fresh out of the oven as you can get, and besides the actual meat with its own little charred top, it is fully covered with coal hot soot. Like you can see it glowing. I need DC 11 and 8 con saves from you guys.
16.
13.
15.
All right, you all pass one more time. I'm excited to see.
You see that Phelan is getting like really excited because I've never seen this happen. I'm just like holding on and I'm like, oh my god, they're doing so good. Oh my god.
I know, this is wild. I've never seen anything like it. Well, except that one time.
What?
No,
What?
nothing like that.
No, hang on. Wait a minute.
And we go back to the competition.
Yeah, like eating like
That's
this,
exactly
like, basically piece of lava, and he's just like, okay, I got it.
You're doing great, champ. You also, I think, get some temporary hit points from that as well, from the enhanced ability. So that's nice. Next, you open up a plate and you see on stage 5, it is a 5-cheese grilled cheese sandwich. Inside that grilled cheese,
go.
The cheese is cheese. The bread is baked in soot. Also insanely hot. You can hear the cheese still crackling and bubbling underneath.
That sounds delicious.
For some people. DC 12 and then a DC 9 con saves from you guys.
14.
19.
9.
No!
Just barely.
Get fucked, bitch!
Oh my god!
Have anyone?
Yes,
Rob! Has anyone used any of their special stuff yet?
No.
I know, I didn't. I just used that was regular.
Cool.
Nothing special.
Love that. Awesome. All right. Next, you guys are gonna. You might hate this one. And you open a plate to reveal a small, almost hot chocolate fountain, but you see it's basically magma soot that is just slowly churning over and over again. And you see 6 different pieces of fruit in front of you that you have to dip underneath, cover yourself, and then eat.
Oh.
Okay.
DC.
I look at Malkip and I'm like, I feel like you would maybe be good at this.
I feel like this would have been really
Put that in the crit picks.
So easily.
Yeah, I look at Malkip and I'm like, I think you would have been great. I think you would have done a great job, actually.
What is it?
I'm counting on my fingers because I actually forgot. DC 14 con saves.
I'm just putting it in darkness.
Okay, that's good. 15. I was 17. Like, what the fuck?
What?
So we have a nat 20, a 17, and a
15.
All the cat hair
15.
on my desk.
Cool. Awesome. You passed the second stage. The second stage was basically you're going to not be able to talk at all normally. So you would not be able to have normal conversations with anybody for the entire day. You're now.
Oh no, Ruff can't talk.
That'd be interesting, I'm sure. You are in the last 3. For the last 3, this is going to make the other 3 have to think up some stuff for me. So I'm very excited for this part. You guys are going to deal with magma hot and spicy hot. And one more surprise that I'll explain once you guys are doing it, pieces of food. But I want each of our other players to come up with what the dish is for each of these. So if any of you 3 up top are ready to go and have a dish idea in mind, you can go now. So Malkith, Nymptheria, or Phelan, Each of you guys are going to come up with one of the next dishes. So if you guys have an idea, it can literally just be your favorite meal covered in soot. It doesn't matter.
I think mine is gonna be like a jalapeno style mac and cheese, like just bubbling.
I hope we're all
the
hungry
spice,
after this.
spicy peppers. But like the difference is that you look at it and at first it looks like breadcrumbs, but it's not breadcrumbs. It's soot.
So mine was literally going to be jalapeno poppers, and then jalapeno poppers, but like, because you know how some are like wrapped in bacon as well, and then like the cream cheese, like both the bacon and the cream cheese are just infused with soot.
Love that.
So
and also fire.
So mine they're lava snails. So they're snails that live by lava flows, and they're literally inside, like this lava that flows through the inside of the snail, and it's just spicy as fuck too, because it's got just soot mixed with like the hot spices and gemtac pyrites that are just powdered onto them.
Perfect. You're giving us escargot? Why?
That's gonna be the final round.
Spicy escargot, baby! Spicy hot escargot!
You better make sure the escargot down your throat.
DC 15 for you guys. The first dish that pops up are the jalapeno poppers. As you guys are doing this, this is the only one where this is going to be a factor. You're going to have different stuff each time. The jalapeno poppers, as you go to pick one up, you see there are small, very, very small scorpions on every single one of them. And you hear Raj say, make sure you eat everything on your plate. So anyone who, and I will let you decide if you have a fear of scorpions or bugs, you have to make this con save with disadvantage. But if you don't, that's totally fine.
We're birds. We eat these.
I know. Look.
Delicious.
You think Kellyot has never even Kellyot's definitely been dared to eat like a bug, and before even like the reward was begun to be set, he had already eaten it and been like, yep, whatever it was you were gonna give me.
All right, I need all of you to first make me dexterity 10 saving throws. 10.
Oh, perfect.
Saving throws, sorry.
A million.
My man.
Love that.
Dexterity 14. Or I'm
19.
sorry, 18. I can't count.
Cool. All of you guys, as you go for that first bite and try and get it in, you watch the stingers try to go at you, and then immediately have to find an alternate way to like get that guy in before it tries to stab you. DC 15 con saves for everybody now.
That was an 18.
18.
Can I use that prestidigitation still to chill
Yes.
the food?
So you minus 3, so DC 15 down to DC 12.
Malekith, I need you to know how much you're saving my ass right now. I've rolled like
18.
9 so many times.
Irona.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. All three of you go on to the next round. You watch one of the big guys kind of just go, oh, I'm lactose intolerant. I should have not. Just kind of gets up.
Buddy.
So it's not the scorpions. It's not the spice.
No,
it's the cheese.
Milk is deadly, man. We don't fuck with that.
Yeah.
In a world without lactate?
I love Lactaid so much. Thank God for Lactaid pills. All right. Round 8, second to last. The dish was Phelan. What was the one that you said? It was like a mac and cheese mixture with
spicy mac and cheese with jalapenos with the instead of bread crumbs. And I want it to be like crunchy soot, like the gritty, like
not fully processed soot.
No, not fully processed, not fine.
Just
it's like
charcoal.
Yeah, exactly.
This is my favorite cereal. I love the crunch. All right, I need you three.
I love charcoalos.
You three are first going to make me DC 11 strength saving throws to make sure you don't chip any teeth as you chew onto this meal.
Fucking yes. 23.
You said DC 11?
Yep.
14.
Fucking 11. Oh.
Y'all are still in it.
Gonna lose that money, Malekith. Gonna lose that money.
Meaning none of you have disadvantage on this next roll. So all of you guys, DC 17 con saves to eat this.
Oh god.
The last one will be a DC 19.
You already know what I'm doing. I have prestidigitation to
17 down to 14 for you.
Guidance. Yeah, don't forget your guidance there.
14, and it's a con save to 14.
Yes.
20.
Was it 18? Is it 18 or 17?
17.
17.
Oh, I just made it. Okay.
21 for
Thank
Naya.
fucking Christ.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
2017.
Awesome. I'm very excited because I think
Oh.
all three of you are going to win, which is going to be really, really funny. Because guess what? This is a tiebreaker game. So we're going to.
Oh, no.
It's going to get
We're just
worse.
gonna keep going.
people
But Con isn't the tie.
People bet on this. You guys got to keep going until someone loses.
I'm gonna add another 10. No, I'm kidding. I'm not.
For this one, we got Magma Snail Escargot. These things, opening the plate, it hurts to open the plate because it is literally just magma underneath. It is so insanely hot just having to open it and having to be near it. There is no extra save. I think just it being a DC 19 con save is enough to say that this is miserable. I'm going to say for this round, you cannot use the prestidigitation on this because it's going to hurt you guys to pick them up. So I want all three of you guys to
So
take
nervous
three-
in real life.
take 3 fire damage. If you have any concentration spells going on that are helping you right now, you'll have to make a con save for that. I don't think any of you guys are actually doing the concentrating, though. I think you guys have just people doing.
Is it just 1 damage for Naya then? If it's fire
Split in
damage?
half for you is just 1.
Okay. Can I do absorb elements?
Yeah.
Lark, you have 3
For
temporary hit points from my ability to.
Oh,
And then
when
you
you
said
take fire
Okay.
damage, you basically I can absorb the fire damage. Target.
You would take half. So you just
Okay.
take 1.
Okay.
And you said it was a con 19?
DC con 19 save.
21. And I'm not doing anything to cheat, fuckers.
Let's go, Naya. Let's go.
Did you use your
You know what?
bardic
My
spell?
money.
I haven't used it
said-
yet.
And that was 19.
19.
My money's on Naya.
Okay. I will go ahead and use that guidance now.
Okay.
I'm
no.
gonna need
I
it.
think I'm short. Yeah, I got a 17. Unless I can use my quickened healing to
Yes.
to use key
Yeah.
points to take
Twen-
things down.
What?
22.
22. Nice. You succeed as well. What does the quicken healing do exactly? Just because I don't know.
So quicken healing is you spend key point. Hold on, I have it right here. You can spend 2 key points and roll a martial arts die. You regain a number of hit points equal to the number rolled plus your proficiency. The flavor I was hoping to use for this was like, as I'm being hurt by this, I'm like taking a breath and like maybe like having some more constitution.
I
If I could
will allow you to roll a guidance die. So if you want to roll a d4, I'll allow this.
I need a 4. Wait, no. I need a 2 or more. So 15, 16, 17. Okay, yes.
This is the PvP we like.
That's a
So
20!
This is DC 19 for this guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
you said
I got
up
a
to
15.
17, so I was confused for a second. That's
Yeah,
all.
so I rolled a 15. I forgot my 2 constitution because I'm like, I keep on saying I don't have any constitution. I have 2. And then I rolled a 3. So
Cool.
15, 16,
You
17,
all
18, 19, 20.
get past, and there's a cheer as you're the only 3 that got to the final round. But Rash comes by and says, "Oh, well, this is not a competition for people to be multi-winners. We need 1 winner. 1 person gets to wear the crown." Yes, there's a
I'm
crown
gonna
at the
die.
end. So we're gonna take out the worst of the worst, y'all. We're gonna see who can stand it. You are each poured a lava milkshake covered with whipped cream. I would like
That's
you all to
curdling
make...
immediately.
Yes, that's curdling immediately. You all need to make DC 23 con saves.
There's no fucking way.
Can I do the prestidigitation to chill this?
This is a pretty
Oh.
big thing, but I'll allow it.
Or
Yeah.
or to take out the soot at least?
You'd still be drinking
mean-
lava. I'll allow you to decrease it by 3, so DC 20 for you.
So I rolled a 19. Plus 2 is 21. And I'm using my last 2 key points to roll another d4.
Okay, so you need a 2 or higher.
Yes!
How much is Bardic?
It's a 3!
Bardic is a
Did you use
D10.
your Did you use your guidance too?
I already used my guidance way earlier. 'Cause I
Oh,
rolled like
got it.
shit, and
Right,
then
it's
also
only
more
one
shit.
guidance.
20.
20?
Oh my god.
20, and then a 20, 23, and then what is Irona?
Hold on, I'm rolling my bardic.
Yep, 100%.
Come on.
It's 22.
Yeah!
All three of us again, bro. We're badasses.
Oh, no, it's a 23. That
No,
you have
it's
to hit.
22.
No, Naya didn't make it. Naya
I'm-
was one away.
Wait. Oh, I was saying I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, you're
Right.
fine because we reduced yours by 3. RNA is out.
Oh,
Aaron is
no.
out.
Yeah.
But you did so good.
damn,
You were
girl.
Yeah, you guys
yeah,
got
you were
far.
so good.
It also means you have no negative things, and you're all still going to get one of the things anyways.
Yay!
you are each-
Aranea, hell yeah.
You see Ratch looks nervous at this point. All right, we're gonna. Oh fuck.
Talia looks so green in the gills. He's like trying so hard to like sit upright, but he's like sort of like holding his stomach. He's like, "Yeah, I could totally do another one."
All right,
Bring it on.
we can't do it for you. You're going to have to do it yourself. I hope you enjoy. And you are just push plates of basically ice cream that is just charcoal.
So I'm
Basically
purging my
straight up
stomach
charcoal.
now.
With a metal spoon in each of them already. You will each take 7 fire damage just to lift the
Okay.
spoon.
There we go. It's like,
Ruff is gonna reach out to Kellyot, like to grab your hand and just be like I need assistance. Like we're just like holding hands while we're doing this.
Vinny,
I'm not gonna.
can I don't know if you'll allow this, but I just remembered that I have purified food and drink.
So we're just gonna keep eating gross shit until we die.
I love.
No, I'm
the
kidding. No,
idea.
I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm
There
kidding.
has to be a
It's
winner.
good.
So if we keep
Fine.
doing this,
Fine.
unless you're only gonna do it to one person, in which case I have to ask, which friend of yours is your favorite friend? Because obviously you're. Only
No, I can't do that. I can't do that.
okay,
that.
cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, out of all the people,
What happens? Like Dim's like, I can do this, and then Dim's like, but then I'd have to pick a favorite friend, and then they're just sitting there like, I can't do that.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I'm sitting next to Nim going, are you okay? Like watching Nim just have a crisis next to me.
This will end up just being whoever rolls the highest con save. DC
Oh,
25 if you want to stomach the
Jesus.
whole thing. But in the end, whoever has the highest con save is the winner of this.
Don't fuck me, Gil.
Come
Don't
on.
fuck me, Gil.
Come on, Kelly.
This is not good.
Not bad. That's not bad. That's an 18.
Plus,
Plus, it's a 16 plus my 2.
It's a 23.
Okay.
No!
Let's go, Rob.
Kellyot, it's so hard to do this ending. Like it hurts so bad trying to stomach this stuff down. But bigger, stronger, and probably way smarter people than both of you guys have already been done with this at this point. But as what does it look like when Kellyot just has to give in at the last moment? Like what is the look of like surrender that we get?
It looks for a second as if Kellyot is going to hurl, but years and decades of fucking practice, like drinking and not throwing up afterwards, has steeled him. So he's sort of like, and then he just sticks his spoon in the ice cream like a fucking white flag, and then just slides out of his chair and lays on the ground.
What is Ruff's expression as cannons of soot gets fired off as a victory? Like orchestra begins to play.
Give me the
Hope your victory tastes like soot in your mouth.
Wow!
Ruff just stands up and just looks around and is just like, and then puts her hand out for the for a prize.
Cool. One, each of you guys, all three of you got to the very end of it. So one thing you're all going to get is that you get a very soot-based dimension door that you can use once. So each of you three, because you got to literally the last one, mark somewhere that you can dimension door once, and it leaves behind a pff of soot. So like it's like a little noticeable, but it's better than nothing. Ruff, you are given a crown made out of the pumice soot that they have around here. each with small little embered coals as like the jewels on top of it, that is like placed upon your head as ruler, lord, lady, etc. of the soot eating competition. You also now have a permanent once a day, not fire breathing, but soot/smoke breathing capability that we will reflavor from the Dragonborn that we will take, that you can use once a day.
You fucked up your digestive tract so bad.
Ruff
Done
is
a permanent change.
eternally with a fucked up cloaca from this.
Y'all have to understand that the dragon sounds that she's gonna make while looking up and just breathing soot everywhere,
We have given her this power. We've done this.
and the
Also-
ability to fly. I'm a
I
dragon.
look at like, hey, you won. So did and so did Balmore. So I'm looking at the two of you.
Oh, I bet on RNA.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You still did amazing. Leon just shouts.
Yeah,
splittingly.
You were great, Balmore. I guess you win. You win it all.
I hand my platinum over to Balmore.
It was good.
Yep.
I don't know. You knew that I could clean things. I've done it to you plenty of times now. Why did you bet against me?
I figured someone from the judges would be watching to make sure no one was casting magic down here.
I know, right? Like, it'd be crazy if someone
Right.
was giving someone guidance or something.
I only did it one time before they walked up. You could have prepped your sister before she went up there, but no, you had to do your magic down here.
I feel like at this point, Neo would just walk past both of you while like kind of doing a quick eye. There's the fucking cheaters. Just walking off.
You got help. You got help too.
Except I didn't use mine until the end.
Oh, well, you still used it.
As this friendly competition wraps up. Rough now with a small soot crown and soot breathing capabilities, and everyone getting a little extra boost for the silly competition. I mean, a gold got you guys a decent amount each for some supplies, so enjoy. 3 of you have digestion problems for a little while, so have fun with that.
Ruff's cool. Ruff's chill.
I think it's
Kellyanne
still
needs someone
probably
to carry him to
Yeah.
the
Right,
fucking
and
healing place.
Ruff actually didn't make the DC of 25, so I would imagine that it's still not feeling great.
No,
True.
just got the
Yeah.
higher roll, which is still again better. But
Yeah, Kellyanne, I think
Leo's okay.
the only person who can carry you is probably Malkith, so your bro will pick you up in it.
Help me.
Got you, bro.
I failed you.
Bro.
I'm so sorry.
all right, that's I think a solid wrap for today, guys. We will be back next week with the Celestial event, also with a couple more things that people wanted to do, and then we'll see what goes on from there. We learned some fun things tonight about everybody, about some familial relationships. It was interesting. As we begin wrapping up, if you guys have anything you guys want to shout out about, on our end, it's just going to be a lot of fun things going on the Discord, including one-shots and a lot of monthly games. So come on down. But if you guys have anything, go ahead.
Absurdia one shot, October 12th, Records of the Realms. Candela Obscura on October 24th. Good Society Players on my channel. New Age Geeks does a ton of super awesome stuff. Yeah. It's Halloween month, baby.
It's spooky season.
Just as a reminder, October 26th, Spooky Heist, Honey Heist game over on my channel. Yeah, that's about it.
Keep an eye out in the Records of the Realms channel, or the channel for looking for a game. I should be posting about possible one shots for Hen House. That should be coming. Information about that should be coming up this week. Also, we are currently looking for artists out there who would just like to go ahead and get your name on something that is currently growing on YouTube, Webtoons, and all Full Sail University platforms. We have some big name people that want to work, but we just need some artists that are willing to help with the change over from Webtoons to YouTube. So if you're an artist and you want to get your name out there and make some money also, give me a chat or at least message me through the any type of platform I have.
Anything from anybody else? All right, we're going to send you off to Marquee Gaming. They are currently in the middle of their mystical mishaps. They're on session 71. Let's go say hi to them for a little while. Otherwise, it was great wandering with you guys, and we will see you next week. Bye, y'all.
Bye.